right.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, adventurers from this plane and beyond, to Camaraderie and Shenanigans. Man, I had hoped we were going to have everyone back at the table, but unfortunately, Lauren had an emergency, a family emergency.
It wouldn't be a D&D group without it.
I know, right? With some call-outs. I mean, this is the real D&D experience here, with a sudden call-out. But we hope everything's okay. We hope, everything's fine. I'm sure it will be. But Lauren, we miss you. We can't wait to have you back. But we do have Brittany returning back as Nesta from her airness performance.
This is the air guitar on this.
I get her. This is all
I know. Weird. Nesta's like somatic components for all her spells. It's just 70s and 80s air.
Why are you a bard now?
A bard. Yeah. She was the only one who leveled up.
Was Nesta always this metal?
I come back and I have like a normal hair streak.
Yeah, right.
I'm a Twilight bard?
Yes, Tward.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard. Actually, no.
And we have a new mascot today.
Yeah,
Actually,
Stream
we had
Dog
him last
is
week, too.
back and
Same
present.
mascot.
He's new to
Dog.
Nesta. But yeah, that's,
Pause.
I believe, everything we have to chat about today.
We'll tell them
So with that,
That's it.
sit back, relax, grab a snack, and get ready for Camaraderie and Shenanigans!
Bananagrams.
Chaplain butt.
Everything but what was supposed to happen.
Right. Chap's so good.
Hey, Jojo, good boy.
Previously on our group's adventure, we found the majority of our party wandering about the town, getting the lay of the land of the Mensa, and finding what there was to do in the city. A re-encounter and narrow escape from a ex-lover from someone's past. For some reason, it's canon in my head, a greased-up wrestling match. Though I don't think there was grease.
Nobody
but
greased.
For some,
I
don't
said
know.
Grease several hundred times.
I was past Grease. Nobody
Yeah,
greased.
With only verbal
There was
components.
definitely Grease.
Grease.
Is that a cantrip?
I know, right? A wrestling match
Eldritch Grease.
to kind of between fellow warriors, between this hulking older gentleman.
Whooped his ass.
You did, scoring some victory over this
pretty
man
good.
Won
near
me some money.
the Bearded Axe
22.
Tavern,
Gold.
netting a bit of coin.
That we split.
Frognan wandering about, doing a bit of shopping, and the professor getting the down and dirty, finding out as much information as he can about what the hell is going on with this group. What threads are there? Where are the connections? Letting his conspiracy theories fly.
I found out a lot of interesting stuff about Kylus.
Mm-hmm.
None of it was true.
Hey, some of it might have been.
He's still being a bitch.
The party reconvening for a moment after Rangwin officially got certified, and Rangwin leaving Dark off at the temple, meeting Rayla, who is one of the prisms at this temple. The party reconvened, or the majority of you, to do a bit of shopping, see what kind of magical items you guys could get your hands on, while Wolfgang proceeded to have a bit of a walk through the park with Vicky up in Highgarden.
Right.
Having a bit of a disturbing vision and hallucination of Vicky saying some pretty terrible things and becoming rather hostile, though quickly snapping out of it.
It was
Vicky's
weird.
concern was clear upon her face. Let's see what happens with that.
Don't you at him when you said that?
Wolfgang, deciding to move along from that uncomfortable scenario, took Vicky to the temple in the evening, where, also meeting up with Rayla, some conversation was held about if she could be healed or remedied of her affliction. And though it seemed the recovery for heart would require a little bit of external help from someone who knows mechanical functions, Rayla did say that she would speak with the council that evening about assisting in any medical healing to get approval for necromancy, essentially. though was also able to alleviate something of a natural magical occurrence within Vicky's heart. Some sort of enchantment placed upon her that seemed to be clouding her mind, making her hallucinate. Possibly in response to a certain trauma, but naturally magically occurring. Alleviating that, Vicky's demeanor drastically changing, and a bit of a evidence crime scene being wrapped up. Vicky and Wolfgang reconnected that evening.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of the
Don't
tavern.
Do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it!
All right. All right, and we're going to take a break. Thank you.
I'm exhausted.
I think they got an idea. Got the idea.
I think so.
Oh, it's been a while.
Nessa rejoining the party outside of the magic items shop. Everyone heading off to the Drowning Roots Tavern.
Weren't they talking about her?
They were talking about Nessa and what she had been up to that day when she appeared, saying hi.
Fuck.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
Literally.
Whereupon a bit of a heart-to-heart was had between Kylus and the professor.
Heart.
It appears to be heart-to-heart.
Whoa.
Coming to some soul-bearing agreements and revealings of pasts, Kylus, unable to dodge the bullet any longer, decided to tempt Kindra into following him, making his presence very clearly known. Kindra seemed to pick up on the signals and followed him out, where some conversation was held on a bridge. Some dancing around vague motives, which is not unusual for these two. Though Kindra picking up on something that he didn't quite feel comfortable with, he disappeared.
They was going to fight.
Or fuck.
Or fuck. Or both.
Or both.
It is in this moment that we travel back in time to the of arrival.
Yeah,
Nesta, as you find yourself on one of the sky gondolas heading off towards the exterior island that houses the Temple of the Prismatic Knight. Anything you'd like to be doing during that trip? It's you by yourself. It's very late at night. It's nearing probably 11:30.
Probably just.
Patting on the windows. The tram comes to a stop, opening up. You step out onto the main island, the temple off to your left-hand side, extending out with the large observatory tower reaching into the sky.
I feel a little bit of trepidation coming back here without my friend, but I'll move forward.
Oh, God.
This is why I wanted to touch on this.
I forgot about that.
We're over here making poop jokes.
Oh.
All right. You head back to the temple. Walking up its main staircase, you see the massive moon motif in stained glass above these archway entrances. Opening up the doors, you step in, the quiet halls echoing your footsteps. It's very dark in here. You imagine most of the temple has gone to sleep. Though there are a few people you imagine, normally around this time, especially at night, there's still a lot of worship that happens during this time. Some of the 3D bright rainbow sculptures forming throughout the space, magically influenced by the evening.
I was wondering. I felt so great.
Yeah. I was like, everyone's orange over there.
Where would you like to go within the temple?
I mean, I think as soon as I step foot into the temple, I'd like to take a moment to just give, some reverence to Lunaris, and maybe I'd go to a statue or a,
Sure. There's the main walkway leading up into the circular worshipping chamber. As you enter that space, you see a couple of fractals, which is your rank as a member of Lunaris.
We're on top of it.
Being one of the fractals, you see a couple more who are scattered about. There is one prism who is currently head down in meditation, who you are very familiar with. This is Rayla, who's currently focusing.
I was hoping not to run into her just yet.
She doesn't seem to notice you, but
I instead of going in, then I'm going to keep to the shadows and kind of skirt my way around.
Hanging out with Frogman too much.
One level of rogue.
there's a number of other spaces that you can go to for worship as
Yeah,
well.
I might just- I'll give a little quick, thing, and then I really want to just kind of freshen up a little bit before I go to see her.
Sure. Yeah, you move off to the side. You kind of follow one of the winding pathways that lead into one of the more private rooms that has one of the smaller 3D rainbow sculptures that are kind of shining through at this point. Being so close to the new moon, it's very bright in here. You can feel Lunar's strength is very prominent in this space. And you close the door, locking it. Nice private area.
I feel like I can finally breathe for once. I feel like maybe I've been holding on to a lot of tension and sorrow the past few days, and it just feels good to be alone in a familiar space. And I probably would just meditate for a few minutes before I go back to my quarter.
All right. You go back to your general sleeping space. It's more of a open commune space in terms of there's no like established beds, especially for fractals. Prisms usually get their own space and own rooms and research space as well. But you see one bed open and available.
Yeah, I think once I feel like I'm ready, I would go talk to Rayla.
Okay. Yeah,
you know,
you
that's
prep as much
important.
as you need to if you want to keep armor on or if you want to wash up beforehand.
I would probably I would put on my traditional robes, I think, that I would wear in the temple.
Sure.
Definitely wash up.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right.
Grab a bite.
You head back into the main chambers. It's nearing probably midnight by this point with the amount of prep and cleaning and decompressing. Rayla is standing now at this point and is chatting with another fractal before she does see you walk in. And she kind of locks eyes with you, and you can see immediate recognition of why is she back kind of moment, and puts her finger up and leaves, walking over to you. Bit hurried, with a very focused gait.
I would give her a little nod when she comes up.
She nods back. Nesta?
Prism. Rayla.
Let's speak in my office. Follow me. And she leads you up winding staircases into her own private office, closing the door and locking it behind her.
Well, you're probably wondering why I'm here.
Ever so slightly, yes. Please, speak.
Well, I'll start at the beginning, and I'll regale her of everything.
Okay. This will go pretty late into the evening. Yeah, she listens intently. She doesn't interpose, interject.
I would tell her everything. I would tell her about Dappledoria. I would tell her about the Moon Maidens.
Okay.
I would tell her about what I've heard about the comet and the floating city.
Sure.
Yeah, just kind of dump in it all.
There is an immense level of pause at the mention of Olwell's passing. Silence starts to fill the space as she just sits there, essentially moving her thumbs one over the other. I think we should prepare a special vigil for him on the 15th, when Lunaris is at her fullest.
I think he would be honored by that.
It's quite the journey you've been on. And while you return without fully successfully completing your task,
I still intend to.
and I see the drive in your eyes.
These people that I'm with, I really think they could benefit from our help here. And I think that they can help me too.
I agree. I think they offer insight and wisdom about the world that you won't find at this temple.
I must warn you, they're not quite, what's the word?
What is the word? Good.
Yeah. Define it.
Not
Yeah.
quite,
Dumb?
devout in any way. They follow their own paths, but I do see some promise in one of them.
Right? It's the larger one. The one who lost his abilities.
He seems to be floundering, looking for some sort of guidance. Whether
Well-
he finds that in Lunaris, I can't say, but I believe that he is on the path towards something.
Well, should he find his way here, I will look forward to meeting him and reading him as best I can. Your arrival, I imagine you will be heading back out, accomplishing your task, finding the Arvalane. I have much to think about after everything you've told me. Wow, that was so loud.
That's your page 4 you want.
But yeah, excuse me, the private conversation.
We're in the middle of a conversation.
Sorry. Wow.
While we were doing it, I was like, I'm gonna get out of the way.
He's like, all right, later, boss. Happy summer.
Don't think of this as a negative thing. You will have to do some sort of labor, a few chores, bit of a punishment, as it were. I have to keep a look, and no one can know that you're my favorite. So
What? Not your favorite. Stop.
You turned cocky when you said that? I'm not your favorite.
Not your
No.
favorite love.
Go.
Yeah, look who's derailing it now.
no, there's like a cartoon character who's like, no, it's not me.
Gus,
no.
Gus.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. I understand the need for penance. I did fail at my task at hand, and I lost a member of our temple, which is not good.
You did not. You are not to blame for what happened to Orwell.
Thank
Never.
you.
Do not hold that upon yourself.
Thank you.
I will let you decide something as well.
All right.
His family must be notified. Would you prefer that I handle this?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'm not good at talking to. No.
It's okay.
Thank you.
I wanted to give you
I
the option.
appreciate that.
Of course.
If they ever found themselves in the area, I'd love to meet them.
Mhm.
I just don't want to be the one to deliver the news if it were possible.
Of course.
Thank you.
They will probably attend the vigil.
I'll see them then. Thank you.
I can give you a proper introduction.
That's wonderful.
This night it hangs heavy with a lot of weight. Is there anything else you wish to speak with me about?
I'm just glad you know. I noticed when I was on the road, I was slipping back into my accent from before I came to the temple.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that funny? But now that I'm back, I find it's
Good. Everyone was curious.
Being amongst the culture will do this.
Yes.
Yes.
I kind of adopt wherever I am. I find.
Yes. A lot of people do.
Yes. Just wanted to clear that up.
So glad that's canon. I'm sure you're exhausted.
Yes, I'm quite.
You can stay here
I didn't see that
or
coming.
wherever you wish to go.
Thank you.
Report in the morning. I'll have a few tasks for you.
All right.
Hmm.
Sounds fair enough. And I'll leave.
You head out. Where would you like to go?
I'll go to bed.
You rest up. Get that long rest.
Bucket, finally.
You should have prepared what you want.
Upon waking in the morning, the church is bustling and moving about with people preparing for the day. With the festival so near on the horizon, a lot of people are heading out onto the lake to do cleanings, since people will be swimming a ton in that lake. Which this group has a huge issue with.
I know what people do in that lake.
Yeah. It's gross. Where would you like to go as you wake
I
up?
was there for that conversation.
When I wake up, I would report
here.
for my duties.
Okay. Heading back into the area of main worship, you see across the way Rayla's up. You have learned at this point elves don't need a lot of sleep, so she is a very active member of this community. But she seems to be talking with someone. A very large man, human, maybe in his early 60s or so, with a tattoo down his left arm of multicolored stained glass, as if his whole arm was made of it, stopping at the wrist. Very strong-built individual with a bit of a belly on him. Sword across his back with straps of leather across him, wearing basic trousers with these very well-made boots.
Do I recognize him?
No, you've never seen this individual before, but Rayla seems to be having a bit of a heated discussion. And you even catch her conversing just, Zeke, I don't care. Today is not a day for you to be within the temple. You'll have to leave.
I would, I've kind of been taking inspiration from Frogman and Ranguin, so I think I would kind of spy a little bit.
Okay. Are you trying to get a little bit closer, or just trying to perceive as much as you can?
Over here as much as I can, but I
Over
might
here.
try and get a little closer.
Okay.
If I can do so without.
Do you have your armor on?
No.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check, no disadvantage.
Not 20, baby! First
First
roll back!
roll, yeah.
Those things are charged and ready to go. Yeah, you're kind of hopping, just dodging in between people who are like sweeping, and you're just like mimicking sweeping behind them perfectly.
Doing the whole Scooby-Doo where you're tiptoeing behind a person
Yeah.
and you just disappear.
Yes, exactly. Go ahead and roll me a perception check real quick. I'll give you advantage for that at 20.
Thanks, thank you. 17. Yeah, 17, I'll take it. So that's 21.
The larger, gruffer man, probably standing at like almost 6'7". He's a huge dude. Especially at Rayla's 5'10". I didn't mean any intrusion by this. I just returned from a long trip and wish to reconnect. I understand, but today is not that day. There are plenty of smaller shrines throughout the city. You can go to them. Rayla, I know you and I haven't had the best of She puts up her hand. This is neither the time nor the place.
Oh yeah, they bombed.
If we wish to discuss something like this, we can do it somewhere else. But I have many things to attend to today, and you have to leave. He kind of Sorry to intrude. And he turns around and leaves out the front.
Well, now I feel bad that I beat this guy's ass.
What? Okay, so I'll come up to her, make my presence known. I won't make it know that. I won't let her know that I overheard it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nesta,
Yes.
how did you sleep?
Oh, fine.
Beds aren't the best.
Better than nothing.
Sure. We have a few different tasks that can be handled today. Ashtrays need to be swapped out. There is cleaning on the lake. A couple wounded who need to be tended to who do have passes, vouchers for healing. Whichever you'd like to take on.
Yes. I will. I'll help around wherever I'm needed.
Let's start with some incense trays being
Great.
emptied and washed. You will be put to work today.
That's fine. I want to be.
Mm-hmm. You spend the majority of the time self-reflecting, washing, cleaning absent-mindedly, letting your mind wander to whatever it is that is on your brain today.
Are there any other ASMR clerics here at the temple?
It's part of the reason you and Olwell connected so well is because he was the only ASMR at this temple. He was the only one who could kind of bring you into what he knew about himself. And it was that initial connection that created such a long-lasting bond. Most everyone else, you have a few half-elves here and there, a couple dwarves nearby, mostly human within the space, and a number of some of the smaller races, gnomes, halflings, but no one of ASMR descent. That was a unique trait that you two carried. You hear over time throughout the day that a blind individual was brought in.
Well,
Feels
I
like
would
it
know who that is.
rings a bell a little bit. But the day goes by, and then eventually you are allowed to leave in the evening. And your penance is served, essentially.
Great. Awesome. Okay. So, once I'm done with all that, I would, probably just pack up my things and peeps out to Rayla. I might leave an offering of some kind for in Olwell's memory at at the shrine or something.
Throughout the day, you've been getting a lot of, it's not pity, but people seem to have heard what's happened.
Yeah. I feel a lot of embarrassment at being around these other clerics right now. I feel like every time I chat with someone in the hallway or make eye contact with someone,
There's a lot of condolences. People knew how close you were with Olwell.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah, it wasn't a mystery that you two were good friends. So
I'm actually kind of anxious to leave now.
Sure. Yeah, you bounce out of there ASAP. Where would you like to go?
I'll try and find where they went.
Long story short, you do eventually make your way into Henla Heights, which is kind of the middle tier district, the marketplace essentially, before eventually hearing your name in the distance kind of being yelled about almost. And it sounds like Ringwin. Walking up, it seems they're chatting about what you're going through currently at the temple, of being punished and put to manual labor, and conversation of whether or not you should be rescued or saved. Before you're right there and they don't notice you at all. Presently around you, I believe it's the Professor, Frognan, Kylus, and Rangwin.
I'm pretty sure at one point Rangwin was like, she was cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm basically standing there just...
I said that sounds awful. Cleaning's the worst.
I mean, when the moment seems most hilarious, that's probably when I would be like, hello.
Yeah. And there she is.
Oh.
Nesta's back.
Fuck!
And there it is. And there's the meme. You rejoin. Time will pass. We move forward with the events of our recent session.
Did she go shopping with us?
No, she met up with you guys after shopping.
Okay.
We had a bottle of wine, though.
Nice.
You guys had a little bit of Merlot and then a bit of rosé.
Fun night.
Which would you say Nesta prefers?
Rosé.
See, knew it.
They called that shit.
Obviously.
Some time passes. We move forward a bit into the later sessions of the evening, and we see Achilles standing on a bridge over one of the channels of water with the red moonlight, almost a full moon upon you, shining down as the professor closes the distance.
He is zoned out, staring out over the water.
I'll approach up to the bridge and then pull up alongside him and just like rest my hands on the railing and just kind of lean over a bit, joining him.
How you feel?
Evening.
Back for more.
Just wanting to check on you.
I do appreciate that, but I would prefer to be alone right now.
Fair enough.
Things did not go well.
Seems you're... Well, I'm terribly sorry. Can I roll an insight check?
Sure. Trying to hide anything?
No.
Things did not go well.
Feelings.
Again, I allow you to make it a deception or persuasion check, and then you just don't tell us what it is, just the number.
Last one, tactical assessment.
It always
okay.
bounces out when you tactically says.
That's how excited he is about it.
Yeah.
That's 18.
14.
What does he discern?
And if this helps get in context at all, I'm looking for signs that this is like a conflict of like just a spat with an ex-lover, or if there is more than just unrequited romance.
I would say he seems more angry than sad. Like, there's not like that sadness in his voice, it's more like sharp.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to check and make sure that nothing bad happened to you.
Actually, really appreciate that, Phil.
I understand that this relationship that you have with this individual is quite complicated.
I'd say so.
While I am not most inclined to dealing with issues of that sort of personal nature, I do want you to know that I can be a shoulder for you to lean on should you have me.
I do appreciate that. Just out of curiosity, you did get to speak with him. What was your assessment?
He'll kind of like smirk a little. Well, there was a familiarity in his responses. He
Taylor, are you
certainly,
blushing?
he certainly knows how to dance around a subject like someone I know.
Learn from the best.
I'll have to be sure to thank him the next time I see him for this infuriating habit of yours.
Oh, I meant he learned from me.
Well, I suppose then he has a very good teacher.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
Well, Callus, I will retire for the evening and leave you to yourself. Don't do anything rash.
I won't make any promises about that.
Well, it's probably the best I can ask for.
Have a good night, Phil.
You as well.
I'll see you in the morning.
Leave from the bridge.
We're left on this bridge looking down into water.
Can I give you the pat in the back of the shoulder as I leave?
A weird dichotomy of the lapis lazuli encrusting at the bottom with the reflection of red across the top from the moonlight. Blue and red.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Fire and wind. Okay.
He's gonna stay out a while longer. Eventually I'll head back, probably later.
Okay.
Another hour or so.
Sure. Nesta, you find yourself across the table sharing a bottle of rosé with Rangwin.
Hey!
She's like, cleaning does sound awful.
It's not that bad.
I don't know.
It was therapeutic for me.
8 hours worth of cleaning is therapy?
When you feel like you're a shitty person for letting your friend die, it does, yeah.
You are not a shitty person. You're one of the most glorious people I have ever met.
It's like she's here.
Thank you very much.
Don't you forget it.
Okay.
Good touch there.
Yes.
Yeah. She drinks with you.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything else anyone would like to do in the evening, you're indisposed.
I'm busy.
You,
Get busy,
yeah,
get it.
we're kind of rewinding a couple of things that you were working on. So if you wanted to do anything for the remainder of the evening, you can.
Yeah,
Originally,
no,
you were prepping some stuff, but
I think that So we retconned that I am not in fact preparing for my creation of
Yes.
some new magic
There was
items.
a
I thought there was
miscommunication
some
with timing.
homebrew rules, and there weren't, and blah blah blah.
there were
But-
homebrew rules, but they weren't as loose as we
Yeah.
made them originally.
Anyways, I think probably what I ended up doing is I started trying to look for for Wolfgang.
I'm so happy.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I can tell what's going on in the other room?
You can. I mean, you know where his room. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, but when I get
We're
there,
in,
before
we're in
I
her
knock,
room, not my room, for the record.
You know where both of the rooms are.
I just
Yeah.
cleaned there.
So I would check his room. If he's not there, I would go to her room.
Door seems locked.
Okay.
And as you press your ear against it, you don't hear anything right off the bat.
Outside of whose room right now?
Out of his room.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh. Well. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go to Victoria's room.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way over to Victoria's room. Yeah.
All right.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 16.
Without going into detail.
I just hear awkward grunting that sounds like a struggle.
I want you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh yeah.
Here it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, the cannonball.
Oh god, I broke the table.
What is it?
40.
40.
You're pretty familiar with what might be transpiring in there.
I've heard about this.
Yes, you have.
No, I shouldn't take notes. Okay. I'll just.
So it's forward, but backwards it's like a duck quacking. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll go and try to scrub that image out of my head.
Okay.
And say, okay, I'll get the gold in the morning. And go to bed.
All right. If anyone else would like to do anything, if not, we will hop forward into the 13th.
I was looking forward to shouting at you.
I would like to go back and see if Atrodane is still working.
Oh, heading back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
At this hour, no,
No.
she's clocked out and headed on out. There's still plenty of patrons in the tavern, but things are definitely quieting down. Especially since Kendra seemed to be the main attraction there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's probably about midnight at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna drink my problems.
Hey-o.
All right.
I will ask the bartender if.
You're already 10 shots deep today.
Yep, I was. I'm gonna keep going. Was she upset that I missed my audition tonight? Or did the fiery fella kind of throw things off?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, she wasn't necessarily upset. Plenty of guys have stood her up. But, yeah, she seemed fine.
Alright, well,
It is nice when a replacement comes walking through the door.
awfully convenient.
I'll say. Made for quite the night. Stayed open longer than I intended, but I'm going to be wrapping up things here soon, so if you're wanting something, make it fast.
How's the work on that fish going?
Won't be ready till tomorrow.
We got a huge, like, 1,000-pound Goliath fish that takes 24 hours to prep.
To eat?
To prep.
Why get it?
Oh, to eat.
To
yeah.
eat? Okay.
Yeah. Guess who got it?
No! Do work?
Right?
She was looking
Yeah.
for a thank you fish.
Okay.
Remember,
Okay.
fish and the broker's deals in her eye?
I mean, that's all she's had the experience with Ulia.
Keep the whiskey coming. I'd like to be seeing doubles when I go to bed.
That bad, huh?
Not bad.
Alright.
Roll a persuasion check real quick.
Fish party.
23.
Give me 8 silver, the bottle's yours. I can't hang out all night, but
That's literally all the silver that I
Wow.
I'm not even looking at my inventory right now. That's it.
It's all the money you have.
Yep.
You are now as broke as you possibly could be.
Yep.
And he spent it on booze.
Yes, I did.
It's a story,
Like a
story
sad
all this
boy.
time.
He takes it and
take care of yourself.
See you in the morning.
Is he in the same bar that me and Ren are?
Mhm.
We probably wave him over when we see him.
Alright, I'll bring him the bottle over.
What is that?
Whiskey. Would you like some? Alright, I'll be 8 silver. No. Alright, fine. Pour you a glass.
Thank you.
What are the two of you up to?
Shooting the shit.
Alright, well.
Are you okay? I heard you had a little tough day today.
I did run into an ex-boyfriend of mine.
I'm sorry. That's rough.
Well,
How you holding up?
it wasn't the reunion I was hoping for.
No? How did you imagine it going?
Well. Yeah.
Wow.
cut
You
to
were
Wolfgang
hoping
and
for
Vicky.
a happier outcome.
Happier outcome, yes.
A happy ending.
If you will.
Nope.
Boo.
For once, it's not me.
Hey, buddy. Hey,
Hey. You have one shot.
I was a bottle of rosé in as well, man.
And Merlot.
And Merlot, thank you.
All right. Wisest words are spoken right now.
What I'm saying to you, my friend, is this. Life is shit, man.
Life is shit.
Sometimes you just gotta fucking shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
I don't either. What I'm saying is you can't let the shit pull you down. You gotta
Purify it.
purify that shit. Thank you. Yes. You purify that shit.
Clean the shit.
Clean the shit.
Shit
Thank you.
Right.
To cleaning the shit.
To cleaning the shit.
To cleaning the shit.
How do I go about cleaning my shit?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
How would you clean up your shit currently? What is your shit? Sorry.
Depression.
Right, that's a tough
So
one.
yeah. Physical labor helps for me. And alcohol and praying to my God. But, you know, talking with friends is helpful. So if you ever need to vent. Besides, remember, you owe me.
I do owe you. Is this you cashing in a favor?
No,
Oh, alright.
you'll know it.
Worth a shot?
You'll know it when you see it.
Okay, well. What are you so depressed about? Is it Will?
Yeah. Being back here without him is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I feel really fucking lonely. And everything was reminding me of him, and all the talks we had, and all the places we went together. And it feels really weird for him not to be here. So that's happening. But on the plus side, the moon is gorgeous tonight. Did you see it? It's real big and it's red. So
It's quite red.
yeah.
You're not a fan of red things right now.
No?
Ex-boyfriend is fire genasi, so
Fuck yeah.
great lover,
I
shit
bet.
person.
Sure.
All right. I think I have an idea of what we can do to make things better for you.
Hmm?
You need to create new memories in the city.
Oh, I love that idea. That's a great idea.
Right.
A plus.
Trying.
I love it.
Right. Let's start right now by getting blackout drunk.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Let's do some fucking crazy shit tonight.
All right.
I don't want to remember a thing.
Me either. And I will proceed to get drunk with Ringwin and Nest.
Mixes rosé and whiskey.
Yeah.
I need con saving throws from the three of us. I rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled
That's good
19
RP.
too.
All right.
What'd you get?
24.
24. That is not enough for this DC.
19.
Not enough for this
Whoa.
DC.
Okay. All right.
The goal was blackout drunk. DC's 25.
Oh boy.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like both of you to roll D100
Okay.
to see where you end up.
Yeah, that's fun. Can you
Shut
pass me
up.
the clunker?
Oh, you rolled a
All
clunker.
I want.
Uh,
All I want right now.
D100 as well.
Let's roll this up. 1, 2.
94.
94.
89.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wrangler got a 40.
What'd
The
you get?
evening,
An 89.
your evening comes to a close. Morning arises. Everyone gets a long rest.
I definitely played some music.
Somewhere.
Somewhere, at some point.
Mm-hmm.
We have that the camera moment from The Hangover.
Oh, yeah. Just going through the
Oh,
camera
God.
roll.
And it is now the 13th. For those who are trying to keep track.
Not trying.
As you all awaken in the morning, I imagine the person who would awaken first would probably be the professor.
Yep.
What would you like to do, Professor? It is a new day.
I'm going to wake up, probably get something to eat.
Some waffles are presented for you.
Thanks to Frogman.
And I'm gonna hang around and wait until anybody else comes out, but I'm ruminating on an idea that I have. But I want to make sure I see somebody so that way if I go somewhere, they know where I'm at.
Sure. As you come up, meal is served to you, and the black dragonborn looking at you just like,
Morning.
Good morning.
Would you like a paper? We just got a fresh delivery in.
A paper?
Wishing well papers. A little news on the city. See what's up.
Yeah, don't mind if I do. Thank you. Nice.
City's got a lot going on here.
Kick back. I get a cup of coffee.
Absolutely.
Nice to be in a civilized
Really is,
society.
actually.
I'm gonna
Old man
have
professor.
my kind of lean back in the chair. Yep. Have my coffee. Take my glasses and
snap the paper.
Oh, the stock market's not looking so good right now.
Front lines essentially reading that Glenn Bastion, leader of the Crimson Cogs, has elected to take care of the Vorpalfin infestation, and that they are heading out today to solve the problem.
Let's go kill them all.
I'm gonna read that and just. That's cute.
Reading a little further down, there is the announcement of the festival, the Geyser Festival, that there is that sign-ups for the major event is now open and available, and you can sign up at the Averla library. Just outside, there will be a booth where teams of 3 are supposed to sign up. You should show up with a team name as well. The prize, if you win first place, is a sigil of protection.
I want that. What is it? I want that. What is it?
Arcana check for what that is.
Sure.
What is this game? I wasn't paying attention for that part.
14.
You're not sure what a sigil of protection is. You know of like rings of protection, so maybe it's something close to that. But a sigil of protection seems
It's a custom item.
We'll
odd.
turn to
Scary.
our dragonborn bartender and
He's pouring you a cup right now and refilling it.
heard anything about this grand prize that they're offering? It's sigil of protection.
I don't know, man. I confuse my breath weapon.
What a callback!
What color am I?
I don't know why, but I thought that was Japanese.
I heard through the grapevine that apparently there's going to be a scout from Legends Call who's going to be here scouting out talent as part of the games, which is pretty exciting.
Yes, Legends Call, I've heard of this. It seems to be a rather big to-do, I guess.
Seems pretty exciting to me. I don't know who it is, but whoever they are, they got to be a bigwig.
Or they
Can I
have
roll a history check on Legends Call?
Sure.
tactical assessment.
11.
11. You're familiar with the Legends Call. It's a very popular game. It is this massive arena that is located out in the Scattered Isles. That is essentially a survival of the fittest kind of game, but no one dies in the process. A lot of magical technology has gone into the makings of this game, where it is all about your persona, your energy, your character that you present. There's sponsors. That it is a huge to-do, but it's very hard to get tickets to get in.
Persona.
People of bright colors and huge characteristics thrive very well out there. Even if you lose, if you got the right sponsors, you're making money. Yeah, it's this huge type of thing. Originally established by a small group of individuals One of them you know being Victor Ravencroft.
I'm gonna kind of like stop and think like, yes, I've heard of him. Just I'm gonna pick it up and start reading the rest of it, but I'm like very furrowed brow, just like. And now I'm not gonna wait for just anybody, but I'm gonna wait for Wolfgang.
Okay. As we pan out of that moment, Ferdinand.
I had some fucked up dreams last night.
What about that?
I saw parts of Wolfgang I never wanted to see.
I don't know why you're talking to me.
God.
Himself.
So I was looking right at the camera while I say it.
Inner monologue.
In the reflection. Who is this guy?
Very furry.
I know. God.
It's like a bear trying to catch a salmon.
You don't know if that's his head or his ass.
It's like a worm going through a brush.
He's a whole ass forest.
What a man, what a man, what a man.
So furry.
You'll all take psychic damage.
Sobbing as I walk down the stairs. I'll head downstairs.
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Turn
Backwards. So it feels like downstairs.
Sure.
Okay. That's how that works.
I'll go to the bartender. Order some waffles.
Man, I gotta make this a regular item on my list.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I invented it yesterday. It's the first time ever.
I've never heard of these.
Yeah. Just brain blast, you know?
That's what you'll call them.
But anyways, I think I want to do a special thing for my friend. I think he was really struggling last night, and I think he needs a drink to replenish his electrolytes. Would you mind if we got like a really, really, really light beer and put a little bit of salt in it, but just a tiny bit, a little bit of sugar, and then if you have any like lemons or limes or like lemon lime, then just squeeze those in. I hear that when you're engaged in strenuous activity like sports and whatnot, like wrestling with gators or something, that you might need to drink something that will aid you in your recovery. I don't know what I would call it, but I don't know, like a gator or something. But if you could just get a couple of those ready for our friends that might need some recovery.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Were you wrestling a gator last night?
Don't worry about it.
That's what they call it.
Find out if he can make it.
Get out of here.
Roll
This guy
high?
can make anything.
Yeah.
He might not know what his breath weapon is, but he's an
God.
innovator.
I guess I need to take the chef feat next.
I mean, you beat me in the Iron Chef.
I call it the see you later, alligator.
I like it.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Let's take a little sip.
Mm.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
Considering he got a 19 total.
Yeah. I wonder if next time you could also make like a blue version.
Yes, please.
It does match the city's colors.
Yeah. I heard blue tastes the best.
It does.
Um,
Those are just facts.
Yeah.
I like red.
But this one, I'll call this like
Icy white.
or something like that. Cool freeze.
Cool freeze.
I don't know. Something like in that vein.
Lime disaster.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, of course.
Anyways, I'll go and just quietly sit next to the professor, and I'll try to stealthily read over his shoulder.
House of Love. Okay. Yeah. It's not so much over his shoulder, but like in between his arm and his torso. You're catching like the lower part of this paper.
Yeah, 16.
imagine-
16. Yeah, with that check, I mean, you notice him coming up to you, but as you look through,
I wouldn't. My passive's 14.
you see him come up, but he's just rolling perception check
Oh, okay.
to see what he catches.
Oh no, so that was a stealth check.
Oh, that was a stealth check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you don't see him.
Yeah, so I was like,
Should I do perception?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 10.
10. You catch like bobs and bits about you do see that there's talk of the Geyser Festival. Some major people will be there. Apparently the whole council is showing up.
From right behind him, hoping that he doesn't see me, I'll say, "We should go to that."
no! My goodness! Ruland!
Good morning.
Hi! What?
Just, you got a cool paper.
What are we going to?
That Geyser Festival. There's like a competition or some shit.
Yes, no, it looks very interesting, and I believe we were planning on it, but that's why we're going out and dealing with these fish and things,
Yeah, glad we're doing that.
because otherwise it will be quite dangerous to participate in the festival.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Hey, how's your gnomish coming along?
I still need quite a bit more practice. I haven't quite had the time to dedicate to it fully as I would like.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever want to practice, I got you, buddy.
That is most appreciated from it.
Cool. Hey, when Wolfgang comes down, I think we might need to take it easy on him. I think he's had a kind of a rough night.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. It's just strenuous activities.
Why did I come today? I should have just stayed home.
Insight check?
Sure.
It's easy.
Are you trying to hide anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Just my nature makes me want to.
I just want to roll dice.
18.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah, what does he
definitely-
discern?
Probably that I've seen the horrors of war. And
I didn't even see anything.
but in my mind's eye, I
He's
cast
eye level with the
clairvoyance.
keyhole.
No,
That's probably
just that, I mean, as if I've been given the birds and the bees talk. And I'm just shell-shocked from it.
I'm gonna kind of be like, well, I don't. And I think he's going to be just fine. In fact, I'm sure that when he wakes up, he will be more invigorated than he was before.
Oh, so he doesn't need this alligator drink?
I'm not going to go further into this.
Okay.
Roll a Constitution saving. No.
It's poison.
That's all I have to
That would have been the case if I rolled really low.
Yeah.
Well, whoever drank it, they were gonna get the spoons.
Gator poison. Gator poison.
In that moment, we'll kind of fade out of that, and we will come into Wolfgang. You're shut the fuck up. I said it, and then I looked at you. You're terrible. As you start to slowly come to consciousness,
Are you a hot dog?
you feel someone roll over and a body press up against yours, their hand laying on your chest. A little bit cold to the touch. It's not normal skin.
Can't tell with all that hair.
Yes, you can. But you're slowly waking up.
Yeah, and he'll definitely continue. He'll lay there in a very contented. I can't believe I pulled this off. Kind of thoughts going through his head. I'm trying not to really open my eyes, so I don't, just in case I'm wrong or something. Like, oh, it didn't really happen.
Kyle's next to you.
Hey, Kylos.
Hey, guys.
Morning, Wolfie.
As you look over, it's this odd recollection of flashing back as the right side of her face is covered by the pillow, so all you see are the human exterior, kind of flashing back to what used to be.
Yeah.
She seems calm, content.
Kind of. Is she awake?
She eyes closed, resting.
I won't move. I will be as still as humanly possible. Get it, humanly, because I'm a human. And we're trying not to wake her, so she.
A few moments pass before she does start to stir. And locks eyes with you.
Good morning.
Morning.
This is weird already. Did you sleep well?
I did. For the first time in a very long time.
Yeah, you didn't sneak out in the night, kill anybody. Too soon?
I don't know. I have a morbid sense of humor.
Mm.
I think you have to with this much trauma in your head.
Yeah, that adds up. So today, I was thinking we go get.
Oh my god, Brittany.
I was laughing at Chaplin.
I know.
Gremlin. He's being a gremlin.
Anyways, I was thinking today we would go to the ship, wherever that might be, get cable, see if we can get the rest fixed.
Sure. Okay.
He's been working on it for, I guess it was only a few days, but it was, I thought he had swirling around in his head. So let's give it a shot.
Okay.
That sound good to you?
I kind of just wanted to lay in bed all day. Not do anything, but...
We can do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe let's get some food first.
Head downstairs.
Upstairs.
That's what I said.
You smell like gas in here?
Only if I'm lighting it.
God. She gets up, gets dressed. Does not put on any armor, but just her basic clothing.
Wolfgang will watch her and then eventually get up and do the same and go. He'll kind of like go for the armor and stop and just be like, "Oh, I'll be fine." And head out with her.
Okay.
Hand in hand.
Yeah, she'll take your hand.
And where she will. Head upstairs, as I said the first time.
Yeah. You arrive upstairs to your two compatriots looking over a large paper.
If I hear movement, I'll like peek over, and if I see it's Wolfgang, I'm just gonna.
Wolfgang and Vicky ascend the stairs
As
hand in hand.
I imagine you both are just gawking at us.
I'm looking only at your shoes. I'm not making eye
I
contact.
kind of like stop.
I'm not gawking. I'm staring intently at you. Like
Kinda
this is.
looking back and forth. Just go.
I think you have some conversation to take care of. And she'll kiss you on the cheek, and then she goes over to the bar.
Okay. Kind of staring at you. Yeah, Wolfgang is just going to kind of stand there and stare at you.
Wolfgang.
Oh, did you want me to come over there?
Yes.
I had no idea. And then he heads over.
They'd be in a better mood.
Wolfgang.
He's still Wolfgang, right?
Wolfgang, have you perchance heard of the Legends Call?
Of course.
Okay, and my safeness, presuming that you know someone who facilitated its origin.
Yes, my grandfather.
Yes, so, in reading this newspaper, the festival that is going to be taking place with the event,
What event is it?
The Geyser Festival.
the Geyser Festival.
No, but there's some event for the Legends Call thing that he was mentioning.
Yeah, what's the event where we're
The
trying
competition.
to win? What's the competition in the Geyser Festival?
It's just called the...
I can get him to repeat it.
It is the 10th Annual Geyser Festival.
Okay, but there's no. What's the name of the thing
It's-
that we're doing?
It's just a thing that happens in it. It doesn't have a title.
Teams of
Okay.
3,
Yeah.
that whole thing.
There's no
Okay.
title to it.
The
That's-
competition.
It is the main event of the Geyser Festival.
It's the main event, but we don't know what to call it. Don't I hate
Called the main event.
The big show.
Mm-hmm.
it?
The big oof.
The big ooh.
The big yikes.
The
Big yikes.
Fucking cannon, it's the big yikes.
The big yikes.
There it is.
The big yikes.
There it is.
Making it bold.
Yes, so Wolfgang,
I'm unhinged today.
when we compete in the big yikes,
What are we doing?
it's I don't know why it's the name of the. I feel like Nesta had some sort of influence on this, perhaps.
It's definitely from the temple.
But that's the name of the competition where we can win a sigil of protection. It's called the Big Yikes. Not entirely sure what it entails, but that's not the point at the moment. The point is, apparently there is going to be a scout from the Legends Call watching this competition, looking for new talent to participate in said call.
Nice.
And you're not putting the correlation together that perhaps maybe in the shadows your grandfather is involved in this and could perhaps be using the people that come into the Legends Call for potential nefarious deeds and or trying to monitor to find potential powerful followers or other people of renown or...
So you're suggesting that my grandfather, who is a very powerful wizard, would have to resort to something like putting on a disguise to scout people out for this competition that he invented 100 years ago? That's what you're getting to?
I'm saying that it could potentially be used as a front for something related to, or he could still be using it as a method to gather information. If there are large events like this, a lot of information, rumors, what have you, spread through it.
Sounds like we should win this thing and get information ourselves.
Fuck, where did you come from?
Oh, is your passive less than 16 too?
100% it is.
Everyone's in.
Have you been sitting here the whole time?
Yeah. I was on his lap.
Oh, yeah, you are. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that.
Sorry, what were you saying, Frognant?
Sounds like we should win the big yikes and see if we can use it as an opportunity to gather intel ourselves.
That's not a bad idea. Do you think my grandfather would be the scout or whatever it is?
I don't think he's going to be the scout, no, but I still imagine that if someone helps create something as big as that, I don't know, I would still want to check on my legacy from time to time. And again, it's a gatherings of information, but it could also be a gathering of powerful people and powerful items.
So then, by that logic, would it not benefit us to be far away from this and not participate?
It could go either way. It's depending on what we want to do with in regards to your grandfather, really. Do we want to try and find him? Or
I have a feeling he's gonna find us. I mean, he knows what I look like. I've been seeing some weird shit lately. Actually, it's probably something I should talk to you about.
yes, if you've been seeing
both of you,
some
actually.
weird things, yes, please share.
Well, do you remember those giant robot things we fought?
Yes.
Yeah, at one point I saw, right here, an eyeball looking at me.
Arcana check.
Arcana check?
Sure.
19. No, 21.
21. Let's see what we get over here as well.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? You guys discern pretty much the same thing. Hallucinations can come from a lot of different things. With the conversation that you guys had recently about potential scrying, you don't see a sensor, not without magical influence across your eyes. Usually a spell of see invisibility will reveal a sensor within a location. So this doesn't sound like scrying. It could be a hallucination, though. There are a lot of different spells that can do that, though something that could affect you from so far away, at least to your guys' knowledge, doesn't exist.
I'm gonna...
Usually it's something a caster needs to be close by to influence you with.
I'm gonna
Or
kinda
you're asleep.
Stop and... Wolfgang, have you taken a good look at yourself?
What does that mean?
And I don't mean looking inward, I mean physically your body.
Yes, yesterday.
Is there anything out of the ordinary? Even the tiniest spot?
Not that I'm aware. Mind you, we hadn't been anywhere near a mirror in weeks and weeks, so... I mean, hell, we hadn't been anywhere near a bath in weeks.
My concern is the wasting, potentially. If from what I've heard that it can cause you to see or hear hallucinations. And if that is a onset symptom.
So yesterday, I was walking with Victoria in the park, and at one point, what happened? It was like a third eye popped open or something like that?
To note as well, just so you're aware, you didn't tell anything happened to Victoria, and she is present in the room.
I thought she's over there, though.
I mean, she's over by the bar, but...
Yeah, okay. So at that, Wolfgang's going to kind of like lean in a little bit and...
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. And keep it a little quiet. So that was like...
She essentially started saying some rather jarring things, very accusatory.
About
kind of out of character.
Penance for my past or something like that.
Yeah, and then an eye opened up,
Yeah.
and then you like tripped in shock, and everything went back to normal.
I explained that.
Well, I have been studying two of those aspects pretty thoroughly. You saw how I kind of pissed off, not Clark Gable. Cable.
Wow, what a reach.
We got there.
Because I influenced his mind, there's stronger magics that can take control of someone. And at the same time, I've also been researching a lot of clairvoyant abilities, and there's magic that can cause sight that is very similar. I've heard it referred to as a third eye, usually metaphysically, but...
But this seems to be originating from Wolfgang. It's appearing on him at first, and he's seeing these things. You've detected magic and found that there was something floating around on Kylus. Could you perhaps do the same and see if there's something hanging over Wolfgang?
Certainly. But just before I do, one thing I'm concerned about is, what if this is something from across a plane, you know? If your grandfather's as powerful as he sounds, I mean, there are ways to enhance your spells, to make them travel. I've heard of doubling, tripling distances. I mean, with the certain know-how, I mean, we could be seen anywhere.
I am less certain if this is some outward force. I'm less certain that it is my grandfather. Without going terribly into it, there is a family back home which doesn't see me in good light, let's say. And
Is it the in-laws? It's always the in-laws.
it's not the in-laws, although I have full intention of murdering my father-in-law at some point.
There it is.
There
I knew
it
Came
is.
from somewhere.
But this isn't him. This is a different family. And they're not too keen on me. And
This
I was trying to figure out what this weird message was. And over the course of this conversation, I've kind of put a little bit together. And the only thing I've ever done, in my estimation at least, that merits a strict sort of warning like that, or whatever it was that came from Victoria, was this. But that was also 17, 18 years ago, something like that.
What is
No, it was less than that.
what is this? Who is this and what transpired?
Well, so I was...
Layers on layers.
So my family has been in charge of the treasury of our city for about 100 years, give or take. My father was the head of the guard, the head of the treasury. My uncle was the head of the guard, and I was his third in command. This was, mind you, however many years ago. I can't think of how many off the top of my head. Anyways, there was one night. I guess I gotta go further back than that. I was promoted pretty early on for nepotism reasons, I would imagine. And it didn't make this other family, they were the Hightowers, is their name. They didn't make them very happy with me. And anyways, one night...
Were they compensating for something?
You know, it's funny you say that. That's literally the joke we make.
Oh. I mean, it just makes sense.
It does make sense.
You
That's
know?
why, kind of nailed it there, Friday.
Yeah, that's the first time I actually look at you in the eyes, is when we make that joke.
So, after my guard shift was up one night, I was leaving, forgot something, went back, and there was a thief trying to break into the vault. In a scuffle, I killed him, and it was one of the members of the family. It was he was like 15 or something, kind of young, scrawny. Yeah, I might have killed the child. I did. Yes, I killed the child. It wasn't intentional. He had a weapon. He was breaking into the vault. I did what I was trained to do.
You were doing your job.
Yes.
I think we're not there.
When it was found out, that was kind of when that vendetta. It's an Italian word, isn't it?
Vendetta!
That's kind of when that started, and that's about the only thing I can think of that anyone would have beef with me over.
When I have cast...
At that point, I kind of like something that I never call attention to, but there's a yellow piece of cloth kind of tied around my elbow, and it kind of goes up into my gauntlet, or no, it actually goes this way up into my shoulder. I kind of like pull it out and I go, this is something that I've kept to sort of remind myself to not always be so rash with some of my decision making.
Oh, in that vein, scratch what I was about to ask you. I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes casting, first 10 minutes casting Detect Magic on it.
Okay.
And then another 10 minutes casting Identify on it, if you'll allow it.
Sure.
Your Detect Magic goes off, examining the piece of cloth.
Yeah.
Mundane.
Anything else about his persona?
Roll a perception check.
Professor's still
Whoa!
lost memory.
Wow, what a jump.
Professor's still lost memory.
Natural one.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Oh yeah.
Didn't get it.
Looking over his body.
Eyes are up here. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. You get a little, some war memories.
PTSD.
Great. But because I've cast Detect Magic in his proximity many times by now.
Absolutely.
Nothing's ever caught my eye.
No.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll continue to try to identify that.
No magical properties across it.
I
It
don't know
is
what
a mundane yellow piece of cloth.
I don't know what you're trying to figure out, Froggy.
Well, sometimes there's not necessarily sensors implanted on objects. There can be, but also certain objects that are familiar to people can be used to heighten the ability to see into someone. And so I'm wondering if I know this isn't like a typical scrying, but something about the intimacy and familiarity with you might... this might be an access point to you.
Hold on. I've seen the shield spell come from Wolfgang.
Mm-hmm.
I think you were. Yeah.
Because you did it during the
Boss fight.
And
yeah,
you
the
asked him
stone
about it.
the stone golem fight, and you did thank him for a shield spell.
Those two things did happen.
Wolfgang. I regrettably bringing this up, but Have you regained access to your abilities yet?
I cast light.
Yeah.
I try.
Nothing.
There you go.
I don't like this.
Gonna share your thoughts there?
You have an eye appearing on you, appearing on those that you see. You're hearing and seeing things. And from what I understand, you have spells coming out of you that you should not be able to cast.
And that about sums it up.
This requires more research. Currently, I have two hypotheses. One is far worse than the other.
Do share, my friend. Do share.
The first is perhaps this is some kind of someone is gaining access or influence through some item that you have, and either it's very well hidden or it is something with magical properties. It could be from that memory crystal that you have, if there's something else in it. Perhaps somebody put something on your shield without anyone knowing. The other worse option I'm thinking of is, again, incredibly well at hiding it, but someone may have magically put something in you.
Like inside me?
Yes.
Yikes. Big yikes.
I wasn't going to say it, but
When in Lemensa.
I'm
So what does that mean? Somebody put something inside me.
not. That's what requires more research.
You now look over and Vicky's just been listening to this conversation for a while now. She's got waffles.
We're kind of fading out on the professor. What do you got there?
I'm not entirely sure, but he insisted I try it. It looks fluffy.
But regardless, we'll...
Sorry. Food, my bad.
Oh, I invented those. They're pretty great. They're called waffles.
They've been around for quite some time.
I've never had them before.
This is entirely new to me as well.
What's the Dragonborn's name again?
You guys have actually never acquired his name.
Good sir.
Yeah.
Did you know what these things were before I told you about them?
No idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I invented them.
I mean, he mentioned to make something like this. Or he just said the name. And then you said the name. Wait a minute.
Oh, I forgot. You're dumb.
Said out loud.
Regardless, in the paper, we did see that that the city's trying to get some other stupid folks. No offense.
Okay.
At that, Wolfgang's gonna be like, "What is wrong with you?"
Zach hasn't played D&D in a while. But regardless, the city's trying to get other people to solve the Vorpalfin problem. So I think we need to prioritize that this morning if we're going to get that reward.
Well, I thought we were going to go take care of that business for the shopkeeper.
Well, I thought that the Vorpalfins were on the way to the shopkeeper.
Oh, I guess that's to where we think it's at.
Yeah.
So maybe you should explain, like, I wasn't there to hear all about this yesterday. What are we doing?
Oh, well, we're going to get all our crew together,
Uh-huh.
and then we're going to dive underwater. Underwater's like the place below the air.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, no.
So it's underground.
Keep going.
And there's an infestation of predatory beasts. Megalodons, Vorpalfins, big tunas or something.
Big
tuna.
Gonna smack the mackerel out of you.
So, hold on. How are we're going to fight things underwater?
Oh, yeah. That brings me to my next great point. I got this really cool spell. It cost me 350 gold, and everyone in the party agreed to help me pitch in for it. We have about 7 people in the party, right? All of us and then Vicky. I don't expect Vicky to have any money, so I'm sure that you'll cover for her. So 350 divided equally by 7 will be 50 gold a person. So since you're covering for Vicky, can I have 100 gold?
Also,
I put 180 in.
You're not there.
Also, for the record, I'm not a part of this as I have acquired my own means, but thank you.
Oh, I got you. No worries. I'll cast it on you anyways. You can.
Everybody gave you 50 gold?
Everyone pitched in, yeah.
Everyone gave you 50 gold.
Everyone, I mean, depending on people's ability, some people gave more, some people gave a little bit less. But between everyone's generosity, it averaged out to pretty fair.
Oh my god, I'm so full of it.
He's not
Frog is
inside
laughing
you.
It's so out there. I need a check. Whether he makes one or not, I need a check.
There is a passive insight. So.
Yeah, which is what I'm gonna run.
Okay. Deception, I'm assuming, will be a 13.
That is my insight. My passive.
If it meets, it beats.
Okay, so I'll admit.
So yeah, the Frogdan's not laughing. Zach is Frogdan's laughing in this
so
one.
I'll admit it's a little bit funny because Kylos actually gave a ton extra and helped to cover some people like Nesta and the professor. So he gave like 180 actually. So not everyone
Was he
gave.
drunk or something?
I kind of assume he's always drunk.
Very.
He was drunk.
Oh, 10 shots deep.
Good for him.
So whatever you can give is great.
I would have given it sober too.
Okay. Well, we're going to head to the shop at some point today, maybe tomorrow, depending on how the day shakes out. Do you need the money immediately, or has this already been paid for, and this is to sort of refill your coffers?
Oh, this is just because we all look out for each other and we're really open and honest and we look out for the common good.
And we give each other straight answers, right?
Ooh, big yikes.
So you good for it?
I've got this. And Vicky will open up her coin and 50 you said?
Oh, no. You don't have to give me anything.
NPCs have limitless money.
Oh.
They don't.
Yeah, that'd be
50
great.
gold. I'll be expecting that back eventually.
Right, well, when I cast water breathing on you...
Oh, I'm not going underwater. Are you kidding me?
Well, then you don't have to pitch in.
No, I'm pitching in for him.
Great, well, then that's his share. I don't pay back his share.
Oh, no, you pay back mine. That's not how loans work.
Oh, then I don't want your loan.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't recommend paying him.
Okay, that's fair. If you don't want to pitch in, I'll still cast it on you because I'm just a good guy like that.
Just remember, Kyla's drip.
I'll think about it. As I said, we're going to be heading to the shop at some point. I'll see what I can do after. And again, this was to pay for this, which has not already been done, or you already had.
No, it has been paid for.
So this is just to refill your coffers.
Yeah. I mean, it was 350 gold total.
For one spell.
Yeah, well, it's a powerful spell. I can make up to 10 people breathe underwater for a full day. So it's not just for me to use, it's for me to use for the party.
Yeah, that's interesting. Here's 50 gold.
Aww.
It's because he's cute, isn't it?
It doesn't help. Or it doesn't hurt, or whatever the right answer
That
is.
means you only paid 20 gold for that spell.
You
Wait,
know?
no.
It is for
no,
the group.
120. You paid 120.
It's true, I did.
Wait, no, 20. Yes. No.
Wolfgang's just going to keep
do basic
staring at you.
addition.
And I'll keep looking at you, and then see flashbacks and look down at your feet again.
Wow.
It's really got him.
So anyways, I think we should gather the party and go kick some fish ass. Some fish ass.
Yeah, that'll catch on.
Yeah.
As that shot begins to pan away, we will go into a break.
All right.
We will see you guys back here in a moment.
Goodbye. Almost hit the titles. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Picking back up where we left off, we were moving away as our vision starts to get a little hazy. The light becomes a little too much. And I believe, Kylus, you would be the first to wake up. And as you kind of come to, oh, the light is hurting your eyes. You are full-blown hangover right now.
Where's the light coming from?
The sun.
Oh.
Outside.
You're outside.
Oh.
And you feel something just like poking into your back. And you look down and you are laying in a bush.
Nice.
And your shirt's gone.
Oh no.
You have like some cuts on your arms. And your head is just ringing. What would you like to do?
Oh no.
Oh, you thought we were supposed to be making memories. I don't remember anything.
We're gonna make memories flashback. Let's get blackout drunk.
I don't want to remember this night.
Starting tomorrow.
So I don't have a shirt on. I have pants on.
You have pants on.
Okay.
Yep.
Do I have my things?
No.
Cool. Cool. All right. Just bought that Rod of the Pack Keeper. All right. I'd like to look around. See what's
Sure,
see
go
what's
ahead and roll
around.
me a perception check at disadvantage. As that hangover is ringing in your head.
Well, one of those is a natural 20. The other is a 6.
6.
For a total of 7.
As you're looking around, the first thing that catches your eye is Nesta, laying in a bush a little further away, who is currently cuddled up with Oz.
I will telepathically reach out to Oz. Hey.
Yes, master.
Don't move. Don't move. What the fuck happened last night? In your mind? In your mind? Oh god. Oh god.
I had to follow you all.
Of course. It's good looking out.
Yes, you picked a fight.
With who?
One of the Crimson Cogs.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Fight?
We didn't get their name.
We didn't need it. We were fighting them.
Yes. They kicked your ass.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, to be fair, you were drunk and they weren't.
Right.
Um,
How did Nesta fare?
and Nessa laughed a lot.
Oh, she didn't fight with me.
No.
That tracks actually.
No. Which is odd because she did bet you that you couldn't beat them.
All right.
Um,
Seems like kind of a dick move. All right, I don't want to hear anymore.
Maybe
I
she
really
wants
don't.
some money.
All right. Okay.
you did take your shirt off before the fight. I don't know why.
Kyle is just. What do you want, bro? What do you want, bro?
Yeah, that's
Time to
the section
dance.
you would
Why you backing up? Why you backing up?
Come at me, bro.
All right. Well, I don't want to hear anymore. Do you want to wake up our cleric friend?
I can. Sure.
No, wait, no, I got it.
Right. Can I move yet?
No, not. Hey. Kyle will start shaking Nessa's shoulder. Hey.
Oh god.
Yeah, everything's fuzzy and spinning, and the light suddenly immediately hits, and you can feel it in the back of your eyes. Just the amount of pain that's in there.
Kyle will put his arm out to create the shadow just over her eyes. All right, rise and shine. There's sunshine.
Kylus is shirtless above you.
What the fuck happened last night?
I see how this looks now, but I do believe you took advantage of my familiar.
Oh my god!
He's smoking a cigarette.
Hi, Oz. Why are we in a bush?
I don't know.
Chuckle.
I think it might have been the comfiest place we could find last night.
Sure. Where's your shirt?
I don't know. Oz told me you got in a fight last night.
I got in a fight?
Yeah.
Did I
Got your
win?
ass kicked.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like me.
Sorry about that. Happens to the best of us.
Oh, everything hurts. Where's Ranguin?
Right.
I actually don't know. I followed you.
Right.
Did we leave her behind?
That doesn't sound like us.
Doesn't sound like her.
She's fine. Right.
Probably. We're fine.
Can you send a message out to her just to see? It might be a bit early for that. I mean, we can wait.
Let me just get my bearings real
Right.
quick and I'll crawl out of the bush.
You're starting to come a little bit more to your senses.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize where you are. You're in the High Garden right now.
All right.
Where's the High Garden?
It's in high water. This is the upper echelon area of the town. You guys went to Fancy Town, essentially.
Oh my god, we're in Fancy Town.
I am starting to gather that.
It's not good. Not good at all.
Seems like where I should be, honestly.
Fuck.
What?
Am I wearing my temple's fucking robes? Fuck! What did I do last night?
I don't know.
You got in a fight and you lost, and it was spectacular. Brilliant.
Terrible fight. Blaze of Glory.
Yeah.
I don't really remember it, but I imagine it was like that.
Okay,
Do you have anything underneath the robes?
I have just plain black clothes.
Right, I'd probably wear those.
Great, I will tuck my robes into my... just bundle it up in a ball and put them in my arm. This feels weird. But this is where we are today.
New memories, right? So,
Yeah, that's not really how I imagine starting. Well, fresh slate, clean slate. We'll start fresh today.
Yep.
New memories.
new memories today.
New memories today. High five.
Alright, so we walk a shaman this back to the group.
If you're looking for your shirt, and over in the center of this area is a massive golden unicorn statue, and tied to the horn is your shirt flapping in the wind.
Oh my god.
Should we just leave it there?
I mean, yeah.
Alright.
That's up there for sure. How did it get up there?
I've captured the strong dog.
You climbed the unicorn? Wow. Wow.
Alright. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
kind of impressive. It's really tall.
That's fine. Okay.
Great.
Well,
okay.
let's just pretend like that's not my shirt. Right? Cool. Let's just walk right on by.
Yeah, we could just pretend this is how we dress.
We're just early morning
We're
stroll.
morning underclothes people.
As you're stuffing your robes into whatever pack you have on, you know essentially anything that Kylus had on his person is in your possession currently.
Oh, good. I have your shit.
Alright, cool. I'll take the sword. And I'll take that. Okay.
Great. That was.
I think Phil
fun.
has my ring still. Phil has my ring.
Oh,
We didn't get that back.
well, at least it's safe.
Yeah, could have avoided this whole situation though. But
But where's the fun in that?
that's fair. Alright. Let's keep going.
Okay, we're doing
Let's
it.
ignore that shirt there.
Where are you guys heading off to?
Try to go sneak back to the tavern where everyone is.
Right.
Is that where they're staying? They're staying at the tavern?
You will have to catch a gondola ride down to the lower level.
Well, I gotta say I'm starving.
Me too. Should we go into the front door or should we try to sneak in somewhere else? And then just casually pop out?
Yeah. Okay. So, we need to catch a gondola to get back to the tavern to see our friends. He doesn't have a shirt, and I'm in my underclothes. So, maybe we should find a shop and put on some street clothes while we're on this side of town. Take the gondola, look like civilized people. Grab a bite on the way.
I love it. Great plan.
Excellent.
I have no money.
Great. Do I have money? I do.
You have your equipment, yes.
Somehow I didn't lose my stuff. So that's good.
Well done.
All right. I'll send a message to... What?
Do we have anything new on us?
Do we?
Someone roll an investigation check.
I'll do it. 15.
15. You have an extra 10 gold on you.
Oh! How'd I get that?
I don't really know.
Amazing.
Oz, how did she get that?
Lost a fight and won money.
In telepathy, when you lost the fight, she earned quite a bit of coin.
Right, okay. So good for her.
That's partially why she has all of your stuff. You, and I quote, I could take you with both hands behind my back, and then handed your items over to her.
Did I literally put both hands behind my back?
No.
Okay.
It was a weird threat that you did not follow through on.
Okay, well.
I have to say, I never thought I would wake up snuggling a devil. You're quite cuddly.
It's very comfortable.
Kind of puffs out his chest a bit.
Great. So, crepes?
Clothes.
That's the best fate ever.
As you go to the classic dual store, crepes and clothes.
Crepes and clothes. Get it.
It's actually a chain all across the
Yeah,
country.
crepes and clothes all over the place.
Starting the franchise.
We will. Is there anything else you guys are wanting to do?
That was
or-
perfect.
No.
Okay.
Couldn't have been a better moment than that scene.
We come back to you lot hanging out in the tavern.
So we're gonna go kill the Vorpal fans?
I mean, not just us. We have to wait for... What the hell time is it? Where the... I mean, Kylus. Huh. Where's... Wait, do I know that Nesta's here? I don't know if I know that Nesta's here.
Nope.
Well, what time is it?
It's nearing 10 o'clock in the morning.
How is it exactly?
Nesta's fairly early to wake up. I wonder where she is.
She's not at the temple?
She came back. I believe you were indisposed when she arrived.
Cardinal blushes.
Glad to have her back. Indisposed. Okay. So, where is she?
That is a excellent question. When I arrived back inside, I saw her drinking quite a bit with Kylus and Ranguin. I'm gonna go find Ranguin and Kylus' rooms.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna knock, I'm just gonna try and open them.
Did you lock your room?
No.
Kyle's door opens up. It looks pristine, like the room hasn't been touched.
Oh, that can't be right. I'm sure if he's actually been in here, it would be quite a mess. I'll check Ranguin's room.
Opening it up, pristine.
About the same summation. Well, I deduced that neither of them were actually in their rooms tonight. Or last night.
Well, this is our gathering spot. Should we just hang out here until then?
I guess so.
Okay.
I kind of look at Vicky and go, why don't we go get changed for the upcoming...
Right.
Vicky, you don't want to come with us?
We have something else we're going to do first.
Oh.
As in go to the temple.
It gets cable first.
Yes, and get cable.
I thought you guys were going to go back to the room and fuck again.
We weren't gonna say
That
it.
is literally what I'm not
We're
saying.
a classy group.
But yes, that's exactly what's about to happen.
I guess I'll stay with the professor then.
So our plan is we're going to go get cable, go to the temple, stop off at that magic shop I've not heard so much about, and then we go do this mission.
Oh, may I actually go with you to get cable?
Sure.
There was something I just wanted to mention to him.
Yeah.
I'll wait here and maybe we rendezvous at the magic shop?
I think that sounds like an excellent plan.
Okay, yeah. When the rest of the party comes, I'll lead them over there.
I like that idea.
Okay. Professor, I'll message to you.
We kind of like.
Yeah.
Start walking away.
If they ever go off together by themselves, you might not want to follow. Word to the wise. All right. Finger guns.
Thank you so very much.
About 25 minutes goes by.
Within that time,
I don't know what I did with the rest of the 23 minutes.
Nesting just come walking in with new drip, holding like hand crepes.
So they get there before they're
done. Yeah. You guys had a pretty long morning. They were kind of catching up, like the halfway point.
I would have messaged Rangoon at one point to see where she ended up.
See if she's awake yet.
Wrangler can't take her liquor, so.
No, she cannot currently. What he said?
Hey, girl. Oof. Big night. Hope you're okay. Where'd you end up? Heading back to the tavern. Bye.
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 A lot of E's.
E.
E space E space E.
My head hurts. Thank you. By the waterside.
That's at least 4 words.
Counting it as one.
There's a really big man here. He's been taking care of me. I fell asleep near
And it's done.
fish.
I fell asleep near.
And then it ended.
oh,
That's not good.
Right. Are we detouring?
We probably would detour to the docks on the way back. Pick them
Okay,
up.
then you won't arrive at the same
Okay.
time. It
Sorry.
will take you a little bit longer. Yeah. As you guys kind of chat and ask around, looking for a big man
And a green girl.
and a green girl who probably doesn't know where she is right now. Eventually, you are led to some of the lower dock areas, and kind of sitting there, head in hand, sitting on a bench. And next to them is a familiar sight for both of you, actually. Is a very large, older gentleman with a tattoo of stained glass across the left arm.
This guy fucking
Who's
shows up
kind of
everywhere.
patting her back. Like, you know, given kind of like the taking care nature. It's kind of, yeah, you're going through it for sure.
So I'm in total street clothes now. I don't even look like I'm from the temple. So, and I've never met this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to reveal that.
Sure.
But,
They haven't noticed you.
Yeah.
You guys see them from a distance.
do you know that guy?
That very attractive gentleman did fight Wolfgang yesterday. Gave him a little run for his money.
Did he win?
Wolfgang did win, yes.
Okay. This will be interesting. Why did they fight?
Pissing contest, it seemed like.
Great. Okay.
Not too good of Wolfgang to beat up an old man, but I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna beat up you soon. It's coming.
Redglin!
She looks up. Oh, Nessa. She gets up and runs over and just like ragdoll hugs you.
Oh, she's sloppy.
She's
Kyle's
sloppy.
just like, oh, there.
Yeah. We did it.
Yeah. What did we do?
I don't know. Lots of shit.
Neither.
It's okay. We're gonna get back home. We're gonna be okay.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh.
I brought you a crepe. Has eggs in it.
No.
She pushes you away, goes over to the side of the lawn.
Probably best.
Oh, he's just trying to be nice.
No, this is very sweet.
Oh, great. Now there's puke for the claims to purify in the lake.
That's just it's gone.
Purify food and water.
Oh, there's my job for the day done.
Well, hello there again, big fella.
As you look to him, his eyes trained on you. Go ahead and make an insight check real quick.
I don't think I have any bonuses to it. 17.
17. He's in shock. Like the color has drained from his face.
Oh,
It's your dad.
thanks for taking care of my friend. Good job there, sir. Are you alright?
Hello, you alright?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're pale as fuck.
I don't believe I caught your name.
Oh. My name is
Sarah.
Sarah.
God, you guys are bad at this.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Her or me? Can I give her advantage?
No, not that was not very well
I would
done.
almost say that gives her disadvantage.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Sarah. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Zeeg.
Zeke.
Zeeg
You too.
Fane.
Thank you for taking care of our friend.
Of course, anytime. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure she gets home safe.
Yes.
And he starts walking away.
Why are you being so weird? You're awfully confident yesterday, I'm just saying.
He's gonna keep walking.
Alright, well.
It's an interesting fella. I saw him yesterday at the temple. He was talking to my prism. I thought maybe he was an ex-lover or something. There
I
seemed to
think
be
maybe
some
the two of
history.
them.
I was wondering, yes, but that's why I didn't want him to know that I'm part of the temple, because I'm afraid that he'll see that I'm hungover.
Right, well, he definitely recognized you somehow.
Oh, I hope the prisms didn't tell him about me.
You turn around and he like trips over a bucket and like shatters it with his foot and keeps walking.
You okay?
Nope, he keeps going.
I'm very hungover, but wild theory.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your pops.
He's not my pops.
What if him and that cleric lady just... And then you.
No. I'm not from here originally.
Alright, never mind then.
Far away, yes.
Still hungover?
Why is it on this journey of ours we keep running into people's like family, you know?
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that.
What does he look like again? What color is his hair?
At this point in his age,
Mm-hmm.
he's early 60s. It's starting to turn into that gray and white. Big bushy beard, hair that's wild and has a bit of a wave to it, but extends almost to like just past his shoulders, nearing his shoulder blades.
Does he look like me at all?
Roll a perception check.
He has purple hair.
15.
15. I mean, from this distance and also in the haze of your hangover, you're not really a genetics person.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
You know, probably it was safer that I didn't reveal I was from the temple.
Right, good thing we gave you that name.
Sarah, you come up with that out of nowhere?
And I knew Sarah once.
All right.
But...
What?
I'm not here. Doesn't matter.
Alright, well, we have Rangwin.
Right.
As you look over, she's just laying there,
Right.
I'll give her some.
her head slightly off the deck.
You
I'll give
restore
some,
her.
Yeah, some healing. Something low key. Healing hands, baby.
Some of the bruising on her arm kind of fades away from whatever she may have run into.
Alright.
job. We're gonna
Oopsie
be
daisy.
She gets up. I rolled a natural 1 on her con saving throw,
Oh my
so
God.
she's having it worse than you guys right now.
Wow.
What a night. What
We
a
had
night.
fun.
Alright, well,
Did you? Sorry, I just remembered. Why do you have lightning all over your body?
It's not all over my body.
Sorry, your torso.
Right, yeah. I told Phil a bit about it last night. I'm something called Stormborn. There was a big storm the day I was born, and these markings came with it.
That's badass.
It's pretty cool.
That's very badass.
They are growing.
Growing?
Yeah, down my right arm.
When did you notice that to start happening?
I mean, most of my life. They just started right here as very small markings.
Interesting. I'm sure the professor would love that.
I'm sure he would.
What's that mean?
It's like you're an enigma he could study, is what I mean.
I'd rather not be studied.
Oh, I hear you. Come on, girlie. Let's get you home.
She follows, dragging her feet a bit. Her lizard perched up on her shoulder.
Some help you
Daggers at the lizard.
Just licks the eyeballs.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's definitely no Oz.
I am glad that we wound up with him.
You all eventually.
I do have actually a question.
Oh, yes,
before we're
absolutely.
walking.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, where are you from if you're not from here?
Teasel?
Taliv.
Taliv. That's the other captain.
That's our other campaign.
When worlds collide.
Oops. Taliv, thank you. I'm from Taliv originally.
Where's that?
North?
Mm-hmm.
It's north.
Mhm.
The name Claiborne, because they found me
In clay.
on land.
Oh.
In the clayish area.
Nesta. Clayland.
Well, no, they gave everybody names of like where they were
Where they were.
born. Yeah, so my friend like was Wheatborn. You know,
Wheatborn.
Wheatborn. Yeah, they found her in a
Wheat
in a wheat
field.
field. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
Right.
Claiborne. Don't know where Nesta came from.
Did you come up with that, or did someone else?
Someone else.
All right. Lovely name.
Thank you.
I had another question for you, but I forgot. My head hurts so much. I'm not really sure.
Kylus.
Kylis? What about it?
Where'd that come from?
I believe my mom.
And your last name?
Nocturne.
Somebody knows.
It's already out there. Might as well.
Nocturne.
Nocturne.
The family name?
Yes.
Interesting.
I do believe they're supposed to mean my name's combined Night Sky. Or Sky Night. I'm not sure.
It's a cool name. Why don't you tell people your name? It's cool.
I don't really know. Do you just go around telling everyone your last name?
I do.
That's weird.
It's just
Especially because it's where you were found.
It's my name.
You're like, hi, I'm Nesta. This is where I was found.
Yeah, that's my name. That's how people tell each other their names normally.
It's weird.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling me yours.
It's not like that where
No,
I'm
I
from.
appreciate the honesty.
I like that this completely normal thing is weird to kind of. People tell each other their names. That's weird. Is it?
Nocturne.
We went by. Never mind. You know what? Just get into another day.
Oh, come on.
Can I make a persuasion check?
You
Are
make
you
a
trying to-
persuasion
No,
check?
have you make a
Oh,
persuasion
yeah.
check to
Oh,
me?
sure, sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's like, wait,
Yeah,
you're
you can call for
persuading
it.
yourself?
Yeah, pick a number for yourself and
13.
15. It's medium difficulty.
That's alright.
Another time when we're not so hungover. Maybe. Yeah. Another time. Anyway, let's keep going.
I'm gonna like kind of smile a little bit. Like, yeah, I'm learning shit.
Wolfgang, you and Vicky wrap up and Eventually.
We don't wrap up.
oh, okay.
No, I mean, we wrap. Never mind.
Oh, gotcha. Speaking of, I need a percentile roll.
You okay?
You don't live over there?
It's quite the reaction.
You're not using protection.
Where would he get it?
97.
97? Okay, one more time.
97? That's either really good or really
Take
bad.
your robot girlfriend.
The fact that her part still works. Pretty great. 60. Oh, wait, no, 36.
36. Okay.
We're gonna have some
So...
little Ravencrofts running around.
Great,
What does
because
that
we
mean for
see
the
how
gender?
that family's doing.
Yeah.
What's wrong with us? We're fine.
It's got a fun uncle who hangs out with giants.
Funkle.
Eventually, you guys meet up above, meeting back up with you two, as the doors swing open.
Pushing
and
back his hair.
Rangwin is arm over one, arm over the other, being brought in by Kylus and Nesta.
You guys look
I did
terrible.
heal her a little bit, so maybe is she okay a little bit?
Not one of that
She's not
kind.
looking for healing. She's looking for poison gone, essentially.
Oh, I gotcha.
That's a restoration.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just swapped out.
Damn it.
Whoops.
Nope, no good.
Yeah.
Sounds like she's weathering this storm.
Sounds
Yes, she is.
to me like she
Do
needs
they
a session
come in as we, like,
away
kind
from
of...
us.
You guys probably came back up and chatted, like, collecting yourselves and getting ready to head on out.
As they kind of walk in, I kind of, like, elbow whoever and go, they look like shit.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first time you haven't seen me in my
Mhm.
temple garb.
Hey, I don't...
Hey,
Nesta?
innkeeper? Can I get 3 more alligator drinks?
I don't know what an alligator drink is, but I'm in.
Yeah, you guys need it.
Harry the dog.
I heard the dog.
Sounds like looks like you all had a rousing night.
Looks like they ate the whole dog. Is that a phrase? That's not going to stick.
Ah, eat the dog.
Ate the dog.
Sorry, Charlie.
It'll take a while.
Did you get eaten?
Eventually, drinks are brought out.
Yeah, great. We'll drink it.
I'm just like having that like 1,000-yard stare at the glass. Like
Oh, these are really, really good. It's supposed to revitalize you.
revitalize.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
It's like as if
okay.
you have this electrical energy and there were lights put in you. I call them electrolytes. And they make you feel good.
Yours tastes delicious.
How's mine?
A little on the bitter side. I rolled for each one.
Oh, gold.
You can just make one batch, huh?
You all right?
Mm.
Don't like it?
No.
Is it the lemon?
Oh, let me fix that real quick. I'll press the digitation to make it sweeter.
Okay. It's not sweet
Better?
to say.
It's
Yeah,
better.
it's actually
Do
quite a
you,
bit
do you
better.
have some honey on you? You could add a wee bit of that.
I did restock, actually. Thank you. I used a lot in our journey. Like a lot.
Did need a lot of it.
Like, we used honey a lot.
Yeah.
Not for its intended purpose either.
Rangwin is like face first in her glass, just kind of like as like best she can.
So, now that we're all here, I think the professor and I are gonna run a couple errands with Vicky, and we will be back. Let's say in a couple hours.
Shouldn't take too long.
Shouldn't take terribly long.
Do you want privacy? Can we just tag along?
I mean, you're welcome to come. Everyone's welcome to come. I just figured this lot might need a little bit of time,
A nap.
per se.
They were gonna go to a magic store.
Oh, I know a magic store.
Oh,
I'll take it with me.
Didn't she go to the magic store yesterday?
I guess it's cool there.
Did I? I'll go again.
It's a little fuzzy when we went last time.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So then we're all gonna go. This is working out splendidly.
Did you not want us to go, Wolfie?
No, you're always welcome to come. But we're gonna stop at the Skyport. That's what it's called, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the Beacon Point Lighthouse.
Yep, that thing. To link up with Cable and probably talk to Captain Avery before he
Ugh.
departs tomorrow. I'm sure you have plenty of things you want to say to him, right, big guy?
Ow.
Oh, while we were on the subject, why were you fighting that tall man yesterday?
Zieg?
Zeeg.
Yeah.
Zeeg.
He's a nice fella.
Yeah, we ran into him this morning at the docks.
Yeah.
He was taking care of Rangwin.
Oh, what a good guy.
Why did you fight him?
Why not?
For fun?
Yeah,
I did make some money off of it too.
we both did.
They both
Okay.
did.
You've never fought anybody for fun?
No.
You should try it.
Well, actually,
What?
he did last night.
Did you get into a fight last night?
I'm gonna walk away.
Looking at Kylis, did she get into a fight last night?
Absolutely.
Oz appears and just
I'm
Completely
gonna insight
destroyed.
check Oz on that.
She won?
No, she got completely destroyed.
That is a 23.
Oz is playing hype man at the moment.
Just gonna.
She
Do I
said she could
notice-
fight him with both hands tied
Notice
behind her
anything off
back.
about him?
I would need a new check.
I'm looking more for like physical, like how's his.
Oh sure. I mean you can do a perception or medicine check, like if you're looking for tousled hair or bruised anything.
Oh, his hair is tousled.
That is a dirty 20.
On what type of check?
Perception.
Perception. You notice around like the corner of his, like the left side of his chin is a little bruised. It's kind of purple.
So did you win your fight?
Wait, you got into a fight too?
I tried to break it up. I didn't try to
Kind of
break
looking
it up.
at that, kind of looking at the professor. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good of you because, I mean, I'm sure if Nesta wasn't pulling her punches, she would have kicked any guy's ass.
Yeah, have you seen her arms?
She's... Where we come from, we call that swole.
Never heard that phrase before. I like it.
Yeah.
Shall we, Wolfgang?
Is everyone coming?
We're going.
Let's go.
Oh, Kylis, for reasons that I don't care to discuss, I don't really want to touch the Wolfgang right now.
The Wolfgang?
I was gonna call you the
The
professor.
Wolfgang.
You're not that. Would you mind if I hung out on your shoulder?
Do you say this loud enough for everyone to hear?
I'm not hiding it.
Wolfgang's gonna kind of narrow his eyes at you.
You're okay.
I kind of look to Victoria. Guess I'll go fuck myself.
No, someone else did that enough. That was not something Brogdon would say.
Zach couldn't help himself.
Oh, Kylis,
Oh my god. Yeah, what?
I'll keep this if you want.
Oh, right, please. Thank you. I'll take that back.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
Could have avoided quite a bit of trouble last night with this.
So you did get into a fight, huh? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Let's go. Nesta, you coming?
Yes.
As the party begins to head out, you guys are making your way towards
The lighthouse.
I
The
will
lighthouse
carry
first.
Frogman on my
Beacon
shoulder.
Point Lighthouse.
Beacon Point Lighthouse. All right.
Gosh, Jacqueline.
On your way,
Why are you
Nesta, go ahead and roll me a perception check real
I
quick.
don't want your wound up. Alone all day.
11?
11. As you guys are traveling about, you've probably been walking about for 18 minutes or so before you see down an alleyway just a movement.
Does it look like Zeke?
Looks pretty big
Shit.
and not very good at hiding.
That guy I think is from earlier might be following us.
Your pops.
He's not my pops, man.
He does have real.
I'm wondering if I should come
Daddy
clean
energy.
with him about the temple. I feel like he's freaking out about something.
What's with him in the temple?
I saw him at the temple yesterday.
Right. What was he doing there?
He was talking to my prism.
A prism. Right.
Kylis, go check it out.
You want me to, should we? Should we pretend we don't see it?
Let's just keep going, see if he comes up again.
Why wouldn't you send Oz?
Send us.
Right.
Far be it for me to ask you to do that, though.
Send us.
Right. Hold on. All right.
You're okay. Like,
Oz.
Yes, sir.
Would you mind checking out the big fellow with the tattoo on his arm?
Sure.
Stay very far away, like sword length and then some.
He seemed friendly when you met him earlier.
He was friendly enough to me.
He's
until
nice.
you mentioned your name.
What's
I
that
don't think
now?
you were there for that.
You weren't there for that.
Oh, I
You
left
left
us,
by
right?
then.
Yeah, never mind.
But they're running. No, I won't say anything. I'm drunk. Hungover.
Right. So
Both.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Give me a second. And my eyes will flip back and become yellow devil eyes. And I'll kind of look through his senses.
It's pretty disconcerting when he does this, right, guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off his shoulder. Looking for someone. Because let's walk.
wow.
Looking through Oz's senses, you do indeed see Zeeg, who seems to be just watching your group as you're walking along. That same kind of shock expression on his face, mixed with like a perplexion. He's definitely confused by something.
I will speak in Callus's voice through Oz. Actually, no. I'll just have him watch.
Okay. I wanted to swing.
I don't want to put Oz in danger.
As some time goes on, he does eventually just stop, shake his head, and walk away.
Cool.
Maybe like 8 minutes after she had clocked him.
Okay. Oh.
Well, what do you do?
He seemed really confused and perplexed, staring at us, and then after that he walked off.
What's this guy's deal?
I'm worried he's afraid. Well, I'm worried that he's gonna tell my temple that I was hungover and that I was getting blackout drunk last night.
I really don't think he cares
I
that
think
much
that's
about
why
it.
he's following us.
Why is that a problem?
He's gonna report back to my temple
That
and
you
tell
drank
Rayla.
Are you allowed to drink?
Well, yeah, but
Where was he?
where was he?
In that moment,
Yeah.
initially you had clocked him off to your right-hand side, and then as you traveled, he kind of kept a certain amount of pace from behind, though he was lagging behind at some point, and then eventually just moved off. Still that like look of concern, but then
Do you
off.
want me to catch him?
When you tell me where he was, I'm just start heading that direction.
Okay.
Oh, fine. I'll go talk to him.
We're confronting him? All
we
right.
pivot.
I really don't think he cares that you're
Confront.
drinking.
I'm gonna confront him.
You don't need to come with me. It's fine.
No, I want to confront him. I want to ask
Truth
him.
will set you free.
I want to ask him why he's following us.
I don't think it's about the drinking. I mean, he got in a fight yesterday
At a bar.
at a bar.
Yeah.
I gotta know. It's gonna kill me. I'm gonna think about it all day.
Are you thinking about my theory?
It's not possible.
All right.
And one by one, they all
Fine.
kind of go.
Well, I was gonna start, but if everybody else is like going along, I'm just like, oh well, if you're going to handle it yourself, then.
I start following too because this is where the
No.
group is going.
I was about to come
Yeah.
back with you and be
No,
like,
but it was
should we-
more just like a. Are we fucking serious right now, guys? Like, we get distracted that easily. Okay, cool. Lead the way,
Okay,
I
never
guess.
mind. Let's just go finish our
No,
task.
no,
We'll
I
find
didn't. No,
him.
Wolfgang
We'll
didn't say
find-
that out loud.
No, we'll find
It was
him
more
later.
his thoughts.
All right,
We'll
we
find him
we
later.
can split up, everyone. We don't have to be attached at the hips.
We've been split up forever. I miss you guys.
No, we're
with this.
following you
Look,
guys.
no, we'll find him later. He's not important. He's just.
We're already on
You
the
can
way.
send him a message, honestly. Now that you see
I
him.
already sent him a message. I don't want to waste it again.
Like tomorrow. I didn't mean like right now.
All right, yeah. I'll send one later.
Let's,
It's fine. It's
let's-
not a big
let's
deal.
just drop it and go get cable.
All right. Yeah, I was just like, I'll wait to see where they go. You all head off towards the lighthouse. A few more minutes
I was
go
gonna
by. You're
follow.
not too far away from it. You guys get on another sky gondola heading up to the Beacon Point Lighthouse. You see quite a few extra hands are out here working. There's actually a new airship that has landed in this spot. Stepping off of the platform is an individual wrapped in dark black and golden robes. They extremely stand out, and they are preceded with like this entourage group. A large hood is held up, and the image of a silver goat mask is placed over their face as they're kind of being escorted. And it looks like they're actually heading into Looks like they're heading into customs, essentially. And then
Who's that?
Do I know who that is?
You no idea.
Oh, that's the goat man.
The goat man.
Do I know who that is?
He's revered among our people.
I gotta go.
Goat man.
I gotta go.
Bye.
Daniel needs to go pick up his wife.
I gotta go pick up my wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Just out of curiosity, how much gold do you have on you?
Chat, play my character now. What? You're not getting any money out of me.
I have control of him now.
Thank you.
One.
You're in charge.
Moving back into the moment, you see off to the left-hand side is the Snowbreaker.
I'm asking Cable if he wants to keep the big core thing to study it.
Okay.
That was my only thing that I wanted to do with Cable.
Sure. You got it.
And then I'll just talk to you later about what I wanted to do at the shop.
You got it.
Boy, Daniel. Boy, Chaplain. Drive safe. Say hi.
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
Coming back into that moment, it's a nice bustling of people within this space. But you see the Snowbreaker off to the side. Don't see Captain Avery, but you do see his first mate, who's just kind of leaning up against it.
That Pancho?
No, I believe her name
Pacta.
is Pacta?
It's Pacta. Pancho's
It is Pacta, I remembered.
I remember. Paul's saying it out loud. Dominic's like, I think I remember.
I just don't trust
For some reason, the name's just coming to me.
no, it's,
God, such a good DM. I remember everything, every small detail.
She seems to be leaning up against the ship itself and has this, actually, one of the newspapers out and is catching up on what's going on in the city.
You should check out the article about the Vorpal fins. We're gonna take care of it.
Are you you're part of the Crimson Cogs?
No. We're the new game in town.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're challenging them.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have the blessing of the moon goddess.
Guild versus guild.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we a guild now?
Well, we represent the temple.
Do we?
No.
No.
We would like to represent the temple.
Would we?
Would we?
Why are you all back?
I actually have a name.
Pacta,
for
good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Is
No one cares.
Cable or Avery or both around?
Avery's down in the town right now. He's checking out some supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Cable, I believe, is still in the engine room. Him and Jeffrey. If you'd like, you can go chat with them.
I would.
Ladder's right over there.
I'm gonna head in.
Right, so the name I was thinking of, the Obsidian Winds.
Wait, isn't that the guild that you're starting to make?
What?
Didn't you? I was talking with not Clark Gable. Cable. When we were on the ship, and didn't you hire him for some crew or something?
No, I don't really know what you're talking about.
That's a really cool name.
I guess he's just a liar.
Did Cable tell you?
I don't know.
No, he did not.
Zach knows.
Meta Frogman.
Meta
knows.
Frogman.
No one's aware of that name.
Yeah.
But Obsidian Winds, what do you think of it?
It's really cool.
Why
I'm
obsidian?
already designing a logo in my mind.
Dark and cool and mysterious and...
That's true.
I like it as I'm walking away.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Thanks for working out for us. Professor loves it. Right, Phil?
He climbs up the ladder.
So is Rangoon. If she was here, I think she's sleeping it off. She's
Off
with
the
us.
side.
Oh,
She
God.
came with you. She wants to go to the magic shop that she's never been to before.
That poor woman.
She didn't go yesterday?
No, she went.
didn't? Okay.
As you enter the space, you see Jeffrey and Cable, who are currently looking over the Thunder engine, and they have displayed out just paper upon paper upon paper of just diagrams, sketchings, break-aparts of this machine, and they have rolled off to the side Slightly chiseled away at this point, some of the stone has been broken apart, is the extra core. And they're in the midst of discussion.
Kind of like
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
coming around, kind of like knock on something.
Yeah, so if we move this pot around...
Ding, ding,
and,
ding.
Oh,
Gentlemen,
Wolfgang.
good to see you.
Yeah, you as well. What brings you here?
Well, Victoria, we are going to get... We went to the temple yesterday. They fixed her enchantment, I guess, that made her do the things she did at night.
Oh. So she's not going hunting anymore.
Doesn't sound like it.
That's great.
It is. Upon speaking to one of their clerics, she says that with someone with technical expertise's help, we could get her heart fixed. And I just so happen to know somebody who has technical expertise and was working on that when we met them.
All right, I get what you're saying.
I bet you do.
Sure.
Take a little jaunt to the temple.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I could take a break. I've been working on this for quite some time.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you.
Maybe bring that thunder engine.
Oh, I've already got it. I've got my own.
Love to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'll come with you.
Since we're here, what about that other power source?
What other power source?
The one we got on the floating isle.
Yes, that reminds me. Cable, I was wondering if you would be interested in whether or not you wanted to actually keep the power core, or if you're looking to get rid of it. Well, it's actually quite interesting. I'm thinking it can do essentially what the Thunder Engine does, but better. Less limitations, more power. I mean, keep this on the hush-hush, but if we install that into the Snowbreaker, not a lot that could keep up with this type of ship.
Really?
Sure. At least that's my theory. I don't know.
Well,
And putting it into practice, I just hope I don't blow up the ship when fusing it over and taking the Thunder Engine out.
Well, let's talk to the captain then. I mean, we have a pretty cool object. Maybe we can raise some kind of trade with him.
I feel like room and board and travel for 5 days was a pretty good trade.
I mean, that's true, but they also have new crewmates. We gave him a translator robot.
I mean, I was told I could just keep it.
That was to pay off someone else's debt, though.
I did tell Cable he could keep it.
Oh. Okay, I guess you guys make the decisions.
But I mean, if Captain Avery is really making out quite well in this deal, I don't see why he couldn't accommodate us.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could at least negotiate for some kind of, I mean, we don't have to own any part of the ship or anything like that, but trying to negotiate for a future relationship sounds fruitful to me.
Maybe an emergency pickup if we need it.
Yeah, we have ways to contact him. I mean, we could just call in a favor or two.
I kind of have the feeling that that already exists for us.
But isn't it worth it to make that
Sure.
explicit?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, if you chat with him, I'm sure he's willing to chat about it. I just can't make that call.
And I tell you what, we tell him Kylus is dead or something, and he'll be all the more happy to help us out.
That is
Yeah.
absolutely true.
Let's actually start with that. Carlos, go to your ring for a little bit.
Hold on.
No. Well, no, you might. Maybe when we see him again.
Captain Avery should be thanking me. The only reason he has his core is because I cut it out. The only reason he has the Thunder Engine that Cable has is because I kept it.
It's true.
Fair points.
Yeah.
Those are actually fair points.
I mean, if you find him, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm coming with you guys. Heading to the temple right now.
Right now.
That's your temple, right?
Yeah.
You okay?
Sorry, I was thinking about this creepy guy that was following us.
Oh. Do you want me to shoot him?
No.
Oh, okay.
I kicked his ass yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Nice.
cool.
That's awesome.
He's a nice guy, though.
I have mixed messages. Temple!
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. He kind of gets up with that spring in his forearms as he launches himself and
Springy for it.
kind of swings around the area, gathers some of his stuff and equipment. And
monkey's all
we'll
right.
follow you guys.
Quite alright.
You would see off in the back corner of this area, kind of waving, is Sim. He seems to be from the lower center down, disassembled.
Hi, buddy.
Hi!
How you doing?
I'm in pieces!
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They're fixing my leg.
Good. That's exciting. You'll be mobile soon.
Eventually.
Are you settling in well?
Trying to.
Good. I'm glad. Anything I can do for you?
Nope, I don't think so.
Well, keep in touch, buddy. You're doing great. Yes.
He touches your hand. Like this?
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Bye! I can't keep in touch anymore. I'll figure it out.
That was hard to
Oh,
watch.
keep in touch. Oh.
Didn't pass that ability.
Oh.
He's still learning common, okay?
Gosh.
I'm sorry
No,
about
I'd
her.
probably be speaking to him in Celestial,
Oh, okay.
to be fair.
He's just like, oh, keep in touch. Got it. Sure thing. I still don't know how I'm going to do that.
Finger guns.
You figure it out.
The visor splits into two eyes and one of them winks and then back into one.
I like that little robot.
Definitely worth a barrel of beans.
That's fair.
You know, that sounds like facetiousness, but it's not. Anyways,
Quite literal.
it is quite literal. To the temple.
You all head on out, heading to the temple.
Yeah.
Question: did the goat man look like a man?
I mean, he seemed humanoid.
We glossed way the fuck over that, didn't we?
He seemed humanoid. I mean, it's hard to tell under that massive cloak he was wearing.
Okay.
But it seemed like he stepped one leg after the other, but you couldn't really make out legs.
No, I don't know if you could tell I was joking earlier. I don't know him.
Drank way too fucking much last night for you to be joking with me like
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm feeling really facetious today.
I'm actually a fan of it.
Okay. I'm going to put on my robes because we're
Okay.
going to the temple.
Sure.
So might as well look the part.
Was it like covered in stains and
you,
like?
you kind of look filthy.
Are you
Let me
hel-
help you out.
fix that.
Prestidigitation.
It's like going to a car wash, just both vents, just magically remove any stains of grass or dirt.
My hair is so fluffy. All
Floofed
right.
out in the wind.
Thanks.
Yeah, you look pristine now.
Amazing. Good as new.
You still feel the throb.
I know I
in the
moved
back
a
of
little
your
too
head.
quick.
Yeah. All right.
Doing the temple proud.
You all proceed to the next gondola, heading off, moving across Henla Heights to the other gondola, hopping on, and moving over to the temple, where, unless you would like to hit the magic item store, which would be on the way.
Let's come back to that.
Okay.
On the way back.
You guys approach the temple. All this pretty familiar to every single one of you. Walking in. Oh, not for you. No, this is new.
Description
Description
that I've heard from
yes,
everyone else.
100%.
Welcome to Mikasa.
It's really hot in here.
That means
Maybe that's hot. That's really hot.
you good?
Are you? Is your skin smoking? That's weird.
I'm burning alive.
Oz invisibility is just like, Master, may I stay outside?
Yeah, right. Let's just. I'll send you off to the.
What's with these guys?
I mean,
I've honestly never been in a church before. I was just making a joke.
hilarious.
I mean, it's lovely. Beautiful stained glass.
There's a lot of stained glass actually.
Heading
Anyway,
inside.
Welcome.
Who are you looking for?
Rayla.
All right. You eventually ask around. She seems to be preoccupied at the moment, and is out of the temple at this moment.
Well, I was kind of the person that said she was going to help us. Where
Seems suspicious.
Where is she? Person that I asked? Who eventually told me?
She's currently meeting with the council, as far as we are aware. She went there last night, but has not come back.
The council?
Is that normal?
It's not unusual. She does quite a bit of work with them, and they're slow on decision making. So,
But it would take all night.
well, they might have recessed and come back a bit later.
But why wouldn't she come back here during
It's
a
quite
recess?
a trek. Heading all the way up to high water.
How long does a recess last?
I don't know. I'm not
So she was in,
politically inclined.
she was in high water last night?
She was, yes.
Weird. All right. Deep breaths there,
Everything
Ness.
okay over there?
Are you, Nesta? Are you okay? All right. You're not very good at lying.
I just something I ate crepes. Excuse me. I'm gonna walk away.
Mm.
Well,
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
Walk off.
kind of
Someone walks up to him and kind of whispers in his ears. And he's, seriously. You can all hang out here as long as you need to. Really shouldn't be too long. Enjoy the space. And he starts walking away.
Do I know this guy?
Yeah, his name's Rory.
Rory.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull him aside. What was that about?
Apparently, the Crimson Cogs came back. Some of them didn't make it. They went to fight the Vorpalfins today. Less than half of them returned.
Ooh.
So we're going to go and see if maybe they need healing. So, and if we can get it passed by the council. You're more than welcome to come if you want.
Oh, thank you. At this precise moment, I'm
No,
previously.
Absolutely.
Yes. But
I
by
have
light,
to go.
you know,
Yes, by
lots
light.
of healing. Well,
A number of fractals head out, hopping onto the gondola. And actually, no, they'd be descending down some of the walkway stairs for this island, heading down towards the water.
So what's there to do here while we wait?
Did you play any games or?
well. Yeah.
maybe we should go to that
Did you
magic
guys
shop.
pray?
I hate to say it, but yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I mean,
There
there's
was
a
a
cool
sparring
game.
yard for
Yeah.
combat practice.
Yeah, there's combat.
Oh, really?
Sounds awful.
There's rainbows to look at.
Rainbow?
Yeah, because the light comes through and
Oh.
makes.
Presently, there are none.
There's none right
it,
now.
It
but
only happens at night.
at
Is-
nighttime.
This sparring yard, you say, huh?
Are you wishing for a fight? I should know.
Well, why don't we go fight the Vorpalfins? Isn't that what we're planning on doing? Why injure yourself?
Right.
got a good point.
About that, Rory just said that these.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Crimson Cogs fought
Thank you,
the
yes.
Vorpalfins.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh wow! And only some of them survived. They need healing, and they all left.
Mhm.
You're so eloquent.
Thank you.
Lassie strapped in the well? Get it? Lassie strapped in the well? Not kidding. Anyways,
Nesta. As you see, Rayla has walked in
Yeah.
through the space.
Perfect
Hiya.
timing.
Yes, I just finished a meeting with the council.
excellent.
Were approved for her procedure.
Double excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Rayla, I'd like to meet Cable.
Cable, it's a pleasure.
Go ahead and talk to yourself a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it's nice to meet you, lady. Pleasure to meet you as well.
He is the...
Mechanic.
Yeah, that. He originally had the idea of using this thunder engine to fix her and...
All right. Yes, let's see what.
Enjoy.
Are we
I
going
guess.
to do this right now?
We'll look into Victoria. Are we... You ready?
Feel free.
I don't see why not.
Is this going to be dangerous to her?
I don't know. I've never done something like this before. She will probably be indisposed for a number of days while she heals and recuperates. But I feel confident in my abilities.
You're not going to let anything happen to her.
Not so long as my powers stay strong.
Okay.
All right. Do you wish... no. This will be private. I don't think anyone needs to be present in the operating room besides us. We don't need distractions.
Whatever you need for the most chance of success.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything I can help with before I depart?
We just wanted to give our blessings for a good procedure.
Mm-hmm.
How was the council meeting last night?
It was productive.
That-
Took a long time, but it usually does, especially with them attempting to prepare for the festivals.
Nothing eventful outside of that? Chatting in a room?
I heard a fight broke out somewhere nearby, but it's none of my concern.
Rather strange for such a classy area.
It's not unusual. Some belligerents will take it upon themselves to harass the higher-ups, but
Very undignified.
okay.
Best of luck.
Yes,
Polite.
of course.
If anything happens or changes or whatever, you know how to reach us.
I will message you.
Gonna give Victoria a hug and a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Very tenderly and long.
Oh,
A lot
I'll
of people
kind of
look
pull
away.
like go to his side. Like, are they together now? Is this official?
I think so.
Oh my god.
I think they
Oh.
sealed the deal, so to speak, last night. That's a lot of tongue. All right.
Absolutely not, actually. You're far too modest.
Oh, they're just literally doing it on the floor of the temple.
All right, everybody get out. We
I
need a few minutes here.
I will notify you when the procedure is done.
Good luck.
Cable? Up, yeah. And he pedals off and they head off into a different part of the temple.
Let's go shopping.
Is that what's gonna make you feel better?
Sure.
Okay.
You nervous?
What do you think?
Probably not. You're a pretty confident fella.
If it was me, I'd be very confident. But it's not me.
She's going to be all right.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. What time is it?
At this point, it's nearing 1 o'clock in the
I'm
afternoon.
gonna pull out. I'm sure I have a bottle of something stored from
Sure.
some point and take a hit in the middle of the temple.
This party
Totally.
drinks a lot.
It's gonna be okay. I'm sorry I didn't climb on your shoulder earlier. I just had some bad dreams. Do you want company now?
Sure.
Puppies.
Shopping trip. Let's go.
Hey,
Shopping.
I
Plenty
heard
of
they
money
call
for
it
this
retail
shopping trip.
therapy.
That sounds like a new phrase. I like it though.
Okay.
For sake of time, we will make our way to Henless Heritage, where Palathessa is there, present, working on some new magical enchantments as you all walk in.
Third time in about a day.
Oh, hi! Hello. Oh,
Good afternoon.
it's a pleasure. You must be the tall, dark, and brooding that Frogman mentioned,
Yeah.
and you're Nesta Claiborne.
Ah, yes.
Hmm?
I love when my reputation precedes me.
I won't be able to focus. You're here for shopping.
That is correct.
All right. What can I help you all with?
Give me
So,
stones of protection.
Stone of protection.
fuck is that?
I don't know about a stone, but I do have.
Pendant.
No, unfortunately, no stones of protection per se. But I do have. It's not entirely the same thing, but a necklace of adaptation.
Oh, necklace of adaptation, you say?
Mm-hmm. It makes it so you can breathe in any environment.
Interesting.
Well, we got the breathing
Yeah, we
under
do have the breathing
control.
spell. Yes.
I'm-
Any environment. gas, poison,
Interesting.
underwater.
How much is that?
You're looking at about 200 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
Interesting.
You do have to attune your energy to it.
Sure. Surely, yes. Sorry, were you looking for something? Go ahead. I'll put that on hold for me.
Of course.
Got it.
So we, I'm understanding, are going to be undertaking a mission for you, trying to recover some supplies.
Should you wish to, yes.
I think that's where
We
we're going
wish to.
All right.
I think that's something we're going to try to accomplish.
You're
today
like the
or
coolest
tomorrow.
person here.
I appreciate that, Rockbend.
A little slighted by that, but all right.
No, like that lives in Laminsa.
All right, that was a good save.
Wow.
In the whole city.
Yeah.
I live in the
Well, you're okay. Well, I'll buy you something to make up for it.
Where would you
later.
rank Nesta in this shopkeep?
In this
Anyway.
current?
I would love to continue with this sale. I am busy today, unfortunately.
So I understand you have something they were referring to as underwater armor or something like that.
I have a number of mariner's armor.
Mariner's
yes.
armor. Sure, that sounds right.
Yes.
What's the cost in some of that?
I have 3 different kinds. I have studded leather, hide, and splint.
Tell me about the splint.
Splint, you're looking at about 300 gold pieces. No attunement required.
What
you
are
can
the
simply wear it and you're fine.
What are the properties of it? What does it do?
It will make it so that you can swim plenty fine in any scenario, which is especially helpful for Splint, as usually heavy armor like that you will sink underwater. Additionally, should you find yourselves in dire straits and fall unconscious, you will rise to the surface rather than sinking.
Does it allow you to breathe underwater?
It does not, no. Simply allows you to move freely.
So it sounds to me like these supplies we're going to be retrieving for you are quite valuable.
Yes, absolutely. I have cut a deal currently with your group.
Yes. I was wondering if you would be interested in loaning us some of this armor to help us accomplish this feat a little easier. It's something that, aside from the professor over here, none of us are incredibly adapted to fighting underwater, and something tells me there's going to be a fight underwater. And you happen to have the exact items we need to assist with that. With that said, I was wondering if you'd be willing to part with some of it just for a loan. I'd be happy to give you any sort of, I don't know what kind of collateral is the word I'm looking for.
Let's say maybe 150 gold for the splint, and I will return 50 of it upon you returning the armor.
So you're going to charge me 100 gold
Essentially,
to rent the armor.
yes.
I don't like that.
Could die.
I don't like the risk of potentially losing said armor should you not return.
How about this? I leave you with the entire cost of the armor, and I receive the entire cost back when I return the armor.
Roll a persuasion check.
At advantage, since this was such a good.
It was so good that it calls for a persuasion check.
10.
10. I'm having a hard time trusting this.
What if I were to sweeten the deal?
Listening?
It seems to me that healing is hard to come by in the city.
Absolutely.
Just outlawed. I happen to have permission for some healing.
You have a voucher.
Yes.
Trade in the voucher and I won't call for any gold.
What do you mean
And you-
trade in the voucher? Like,
I will take the voucher.
Could we take all 3 armor sets?
No.
and the gold as a collateral in case we don't come back. Which, I promise you, we will be back with your supplies and this armor.
Do you know how many times I've heard that?
Never from me.
Doesn't matter, I don't know you.
But if he's giving you all the gold, then it's just the same as purchasing it. So it's just a return policy is all it is.
I have
But if he does not return,
Then he purchased it right out.
then he purchases it right out.
379 gold. I'm happy to leave it all right here with you. Plus this voucher.
Something like this would be quite valuable, especially to people.
And again, we're not trying to pull something on you right here.
No, and I'm not assuming you are. I just have to cover my costs.
Of course.
And
but your costs will be negligible.
That's
At
true.
worst, it'll be negligible. At best, you'll be in the positive.
I do know a group that would pay a pretty penny for something like this right now.
It's a hard bargain, but you do have a deal.
Excellent.
Sounds good.
I drop 379 gold with her.
You gain Mariner's Splint, and you gain Mariner's Studded Leather.
Do we get the
I'll
third
drop
one?
300 gold too and take one.
Oh,
The
sure.
hide.
You would get the hide. She only has one of each.
No, never mind.
Okay.
What is the...
Unless you want a Cloak of the Manta Ray.
That's what I want.
380.
380, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Will you honor the same deal as far as us renting it
Sure.
for the cost of nothing?
If you give the money, I will give a full refund back. But I will keep the voucher.
It seems fair.
What's a voucher like this worth?
It depends on who needs it.
You keep the voucher regardless.
And I would give the money back.
I know a group that I could sell this to, and I might be able to buy the armor outright.
Maybe? It's up to you. I have to run a business.
Can they rent the armor without the voucher?
Do you have the money?
I don't. Could they rent the armor?
If they're willing to pay for you, sure.
Not for me. I mean, without the voucher, can they rent armor?
Yes.
I only have 340. How much is platinum worth?
10 gold each. So you have the equivalent
If you
of almost 500.
Click on that. If you click on the money, it'll say at the top what it is,
In gold.
your total in gold, what it equals to.
Never mind, we're fine. Yes, I will take the Cloak of Monterey.
For rent?
Yes.
Alright. So who wanted what?
I will take the splint. My friend
Splint.
here will take.
Monterey?
Monterey?
I'll keep the voucher.
And you'll keep the voucher. Alright.
Do you have any super low level spell scrolls? I recently came into another 50 gold.
Wolfgang just narrows his eyes at you and shakes his head.
I have a scroll of Create or Destroy Water.
Oh, that's not part of my what I do. Anything else?
At low level, just the one you gave me.
Okay, no problem.
I haven't had much time to make anything new yet.
No, that's good.
It takes a while.
How much is the studded
The studded would be 150 gold
to purchase?
to purchase.
I'll throw in 50, but that's all I got.
I have 0 money.
Well, I have 379, so that's 300 for the splint, is what it was.
Yes.
So 300 for the splint, 380
I
for
have-
hers.
380.
For the studded is another what? 150 you said?
120.
120. I think between the two of us,
Yeah.
that should cover it.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 items.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
To rent.
Studded leather. Yes, you were right. 150.
But I think still
Yeah,
think
it
between
still
the three of
covers
us, I think that covers it.
All right.
Items will be returned to you shortly. If not, you get the money for them anyways.
It's fair enough.
Excellent. I appreciate you doing this. You will have your supplies sooner than later.
One can only hope.
It's a promise.
And then Elven Chain upon delivery and a permanent 10% off on my store.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I believe along with some extra basilisk fangs.
That'd be wonderful if you could.
Sure. If you're able to reclaim these resources, you have no idea what you would be doing for me.
Yes. My AC is 15.
My AC is 19 with my shield.
Right.
Magic cloak of man.
She gets you all the items. The money is exchanged.
Is this stuff +1?
No, they're not +1.
Why is it
magical.
better than my chain?
Splint is one better than chain.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Hey.
Mhm. So if you get the Elven Chain, it would essentially be like having the splint, but magical.
So we can all move in the water now.
Yeah, I have to cast a spell for it, but I do have a spell that can alter my form.
Okay.
So, I mean, as long as I don't take any hits,
Covered.
then I'll stay in
covered,
that.
Covered.
Covered.
Rengwin is the one that's not covered.
She can breathe, but she'll be slow. I do have my long strider spell, so even if she's moving slower, she'll be moving only moderately slower.
She can attack at range.
That's true.
Okay. Well, this is the best we're gonna do. Okay.
Pleasure doing business. You all
Thank
drive a
you.
hard bargain.
We'll see you soon
All right.
with a whole mess of supplies.
And don't forget to chat with my contact out at the docks.
Right.
He'll offer you some hauling equipment.
With that said, do we do that now or do we dilly-dally a little bit and do it soon,
Well,
as in next session?
It's gonna be next session.
How's everyone feeling? You feeling strong?
Little hungover, but strong. Sure.
By this point, any disadvantages would have worn off.
Feeling great.
Yeah.
I say, let's, we're all 6 of us are here. Let's head to the docks and talk to this contact.
All right.
Get prepped and ready for this.
Should we stop up at the guild and get
What?
registered?
What guild?
Yeah, to get details about fighting those Vorpal fins?
We collect a bounty if we are registered as a guild, I imagine.
Yeah,
Double up.
let's do it.
Is that a thing?
I believe
Alright.
so.
You're able to register officially with the city, yes?
Okay.
Let's go do that then.
And they have a bounty for these fish, right?
I believe so. It's a long process, and there is a fee to apply.
Like a lot.
It's 1,000 gold.
Oh.
So,
They don't want just anyone establishing an official guild recognized by the states.
do we
Right.
get any payment if we kill these Vorpal fins then?
I imagine something could be hashed out, but you're not protected by any laws. Whatever is hashed out is by the person who wants to pay you.
So who would we talk to about that?
You would go to the council.
Didn't Phil work out some deal with the people down at the docks?
Yes, I do believe I was chatting with someone who went by the name of Mookie. They said they were going to chat with someone on the council about potentially setting up a deal for us.
So I guess we have to go through the bureaucracy.
Mookie sounds quite reliable.
Yeah, a little mookie. All right.
Let's go kill some fish.
Well, we gotta go to the council
Don't sound so
first.
excited, pal.
I hate
It'll be
this
great.
place.
We gotta go to the council, then we go to the docks, then we kill the fish.
Wait, it sounded like we just.
I thought
go to
Mookie was working out the deal for us.
Yeah, I just thought we could just go to the docks.
So do we just trust that he was successful?
Let's go find him at the docks.
Okay.
Right, Professor? That's where you found him the first time, right?
Yes, indeed.
Excellent.
Okay, to the docks.
To the docks.
Huzzah!
Woo! As you all exit the store, making your way down to True Lake Town, that is where we will close tonight's session.
True Lake Town.
All right. The gang's almost entirely back together. In the game they are, but we need everyone at the table.
Soon.
It will happen. We'll get there.
I believe.
Like next week.
As usual, thank you all for joining us so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Make sure you check us out on all of our socials. 20 Chronicles on all platforms.
That's right. You said the thing. We're on all platforms.
YouTube,
Especially TikTok.
on TikTok. Yeah, the whole deal.
Film some today even.
Mm-hmm.
Keegan loves doing them.
He loves
Love it.
He loves it.
Every second.
Yeah. Anyways, we will see
And
you
I'm
guys here, same
Okay.
time, same place. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Try to hit that button.
Right, yeah.